3 saving throws to come back up. Crouton made a nice hit on the last round. 2 vampires are down and not moving. 2 are not moving, and 2 are very much moving. And
Can you force us to
everybody's
that
ready?
screen?
Oh, sure.
But I guess, sorry if you haven't ordered it yet.
Are you on the map there, Samuel?
I am.
Okay, good. All right, so it is Samuel's turn. He's in the room, and you've got 2 moving targets in front of you and 2 non-moving targets further away.
What was the initiative order?
That would be Rayrin, Nip, Brontide, Crouton, Samuel, Medresh, Yasuke. And we are currently on Samuel. Take it away, Sam.
Alright, I'm going to hit Vampire Spawn F with Chromic Orb level 3. And I'm going to use fire damage. Rolling.
Okay.
Oh, so close.
That is a miss.
Yep. Alright. Well, in the meantime, I am going to move right over here.
Okay. Any bonus action?
No, don't believe so.
Not bad, Chris. Not bad. I like it. All right. Lost my mouse again. Keep doing that. C takes no action. D needs a saving throw versus paralysis from somebody, and I can't remember what the saving throw is. Who paralyzed things?
The sunbeam.
I think it's 15 wisdom, right?
No, it's not the sunbeam. Somebody did it. I don't know who did it.
That was the amulet doing hold vampire, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Right. Okay, so first I need to roll Constitution with disadvantage. And that is a 7. So Rayrin needs to give us the radiant damage.
Yep.
And then it was Wisdom against 15 to break paralysis, which is a fail. So he is still paralyzed, and we will see how much radiant damage he gets, which is 25. So that is that. And since that is a fail, she also gets a level 2 exhaustion. There it is.
Look that up.
Thank you. B, same problem. B is also in the cloud with disadvantage. 13. What was the saving throw on that?
14.
14. Okay, so that is a fail. Give me radiant damage when you're available. And wisdom to break. Go away. 2. That also fails. 23. Boy, that stuff works pretty good.
And then another one I have to roll after that one? The 23?
Nope, that should be it.
Okay.
All right, it is Medresh's turn since both of them failed to break their paralysis.
So, Nip is down.
Yep.
Sorry. Is this stuff out to
We'll
put
use
onto
a
the
bonus action to
If you would like, you might want to taste it first.
cast this healing word on Nip. Get 8 hit points.
All right, so just to
Nip
keep
gets-
things moving, so that is 8 hit points to Nip. Nip is now stabilized at 8 hit points. She is currently prone and winded, so she's going to take one action to stand up if she gets her successful saving throw, which is pretty good. But now she is not going to die because she is stabilized.
8?
Yep. All right. Primary action from Medresh.
This vampire spawn E, it looks like it's hexed for dex.
Yes.
So we use the Sacred Flame. It's an action on it. A Dex 15 saving throw. Which will be a disadvantage.
Alright. You need me to roll a dex?
Yeah.
Disadvantage. That is, I got a 20.
Let me save.
Is that a complete miss or a half
Yeah.
damage? Alright. Rolled a 17 and an 18. Any movement?
These are stakes, I can't bother with.
Yep. Crouton has thrown some stakes around.
And the wall is up, or there's a hole through one piece? No, he shot these over the top of the wall, right? After these guys?
Well, one is
Way up.
landed at, so one of them is at the top of the stairs, and it's laying at his feet.
On the other side of the wall.
Well, it's a low fence.
No, there's an ice wall.
Oh, that's right. There's an ice wall. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I forgot
So
about that.
He shot him like over the top of it.
Yeah.
So, he's
So it's up
focused-
against the ice wall, and yeah, it's on the other side of the ice wall.
He's only focused.
Andrew, that second level of exhaustion will be half speed.
Thank you. That'll come into play if they ever get unparalyzed. All right. Any movement, my med rush? All right. There we go. Coming in. I've always thought barley is one of the greatest grains.
It is the highest in protein. That's
Oh.
where they used to feed it to gladiators.
I didn't know that. It's neat.
Gladiators.
I thought, well, no, millet has fat, not protein. Right. Never mind.
One of the highest. I don't know. They
Any action primary from Medrush?
He tried his Sacred Flame with this.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm having a hard time
The
seeing.
meat was provided by Sean.
Woo, exciting. Deer? Gotcha. All right, E. E is right up against. He's got to do it because he's right up against it. E reaches out to Medrush, hits on AC 21, and as grappling and attacking, hits on AC 23 for a bite. I'm pretty sure both of those hit, so damage is going to be 7 plus 9 plus necrotic of 7. I'll wait for Sean to get back to record that. Midrest just got attacked by a vampire. 1 claw hit, 1 bite. AC 20-ish and 23. I think it was, 21 and 23.
21 and 23.
Yep. Is the AC, and the hit damage was 7, 9, and 7.
And what type of damage is it?
The first would have been slashing, the second would have been piercing, and third would have been necrotic.
I'm sorry.
7, 9, 7.
Are you trying to end that?
Huh?
Are you trying to end 797?
Never.
All right, Yasuke is up. Whomever is playing Yasuke, I think that's Crouton.
Yep, that's me. Let's see.
You have 2 targets in range.
Dagger of many daggers to vampire spawn F.
Okay. That is a hit. 10. Not bad.
And I'm still rolling a d6 after that, right?
Yep.
Nice.
6. Rock on. Wow. Keep in mind, that is the one that you witnessed stabbing Nip in the back and really doing some damage. And you get 2 attacks on Yasuke now?
Yep, apparently.
All right. I believe you.
Assume that's a miss.
That is a miss.
All right, for movement, I will move Yasuke here.
All right. And that is the end of round 4. Round 5, Vampire F. You noticed a nick on the vampire's face. Closes up. And a small scratch on their hand. Heal. And let's see here.
Wait, which vampire is
And
that?
then they shy away from the sunlight that they're currently bathed in, and they seem to cower down within themselves and look down and feel fear. At that, no exhaustion with half. Right. Okay, how far is that? Who was the last attack? It was Yasuke. Can't pass. They're going to blink forward in a blink of an eye, startling everyone, rushing towards Yasuke, reaching out with a claw attack on a natural 20. And hits for 7. That was a low roll. And then they snap forward with a bite attack and hit on AC 21 for 9 damage with an extra 5 necrotic. So Yasuke takes 7, 6, 5. So 11, 18.
I've taken it off. He's fine.
All right, Rayrin, you're up.
Okay.
You have 2 targets visible.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Gotta get to my cave. Awesomeness. You ate. What are you doing? I'm gonna go ahead and go for Vampire F with Eldritch Blast.
Alright.
High rolls 18.
Hits. Let's see you roll a 1 on that damage. 5! Ha! 5 points of damage. What a shot. She's dead.
Hold on.
Thank goodness for that sunlight.
And then my second beam will be at
V, I would imagine. Alright.
only thing in sight.
Okay.
17.
Hits.
1.
4 points of damage. Would have been fun if that would have been the other guy. Any movement or bonus?
I don't think so. I don't think I need to move. That'll be okay. Turn's done.
Alright.
Where's my paper?
Nip, your turn.
So I'm still prone, right?
You are prone on the ground, but you are now recovered.
Well, I think that might be going a little extreme. Can I use my action to get up?
Okay.
Is there any place to hide?
Well, the bookcases are solid against the wall. They don't offer any form of cover. The railing is about 4 foot high and lacy. You have the steps going down, the spiral staircase. You have the steps going down to back out to the main room.
What about those chairs?
They are small and comfortable and not particularly protective.
I mean, you could take a hide action from that corner and just not move.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. If I take a hide action, does that provide any cover if there's nothing to hide behind?
It's not
You
that
could say
big.
you're playing dead.
Huh?
You're gonna lose, though.
I said you could say you could justify it by saying you're playing dead.
That's true. What? I stood up.
Really?
I did. I said I used my action to stand up.
No, that's half your movement.
Well, there's like 4 players between the current active vampire and you, so the odds that the DM will skip all of
Standing
them
up is
just to
your
take you
primary
back
action.
down is low.
Oh, really? I thought it was half your movement.
Then I'm wrong. I always thought fixing yourself from prone counted as an action.
Let's double check.
But cover himself from prone position by the.
You search there. I'm searching. Prone as a condition.
Oh, yeah. The conditions are.
Oh. Wow.
Codes.
5th edition. I'm sorry. You're 100% right. Yep. Half your speed.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that. I absolutely
Half your
didn't know
movement.
Yeah.
Stand up.
So that costs you 15 feet to stand up, but not your action. Okay. I learned something. I'm sorry, guys.
So theoretically, cat-like agility.
Do you want to get back into battle though?
That's a question. That's a question. Now, can somebody give me the conditions on vampire spawn E?
Mildly damaged, very annoyed, in sunlight.
So can I stake her is the question.
Certainly try.
Would picking up a stake count as an action?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so
What stake?
cat-like agility, I'm going to grab the stake over here, because that would give me an extra 30. So 15 plus 30 is 45. So I'm going to grab the stake over here. Oh, wait! Nope, I'm going to stay happy in my corner. Pumpkin is going to swoop in,
Yeah.
grab the stake,
Okay.
bring the stake to me, and now I have a stake.
I'll take that.
And I'm not going to move because I want to preserve my pet-like agility. I'm going to hold action, and if something comes up to me, stab it in the face
With what?
with my moon touch rapier.
Okay. Brontide. We have one target and a lot of ice.
Yeah. I wanna, I guess, get this guy flanked.
No problem.
Stake,
And
stake, bird.
was it prone? Yeah.
It was prone on the previous round.
Oh,
It had gotten up. That's how it lost its turn last week.
And then I will, Booming Blade.
Oh yes, Moontip has booming blade. That was my
Booming Blade with the
Mistake.
attack action of the sword. One sword. And the sunlight is out. You already know that.
Miss.
Jesus Christ, I told you.
That's a critical miss. I'm going to get rid of this corpse just so we can see. And there's nobody for you to hit or hurt. So we're just going to penalize you by saying you fell down. If I can find it. Jeez. There you go. You fell down. Spun around in a circle like the great Will Robinson and fell down.
I will give bardic inspiration to Nip. Do you have bardic inspiration?
I do not believe I do.
The last one is to you. That's all. It's the end of my turn.
Okay. Crouton.
Okay.
You have a lot more selection on targets.
Firebolt. Vampire Spawn E.
All right.
Fail.
Miss.
And I'll take an advantage shot with my cannon.
Okay.
With advantage.
He hasn't moved. Hit. Nice hit. Nice hit.
Do I get sneak attack with that?
Okay. Nice hit. That was, you feel very satisfied with those shots. Definitely did some good damage there. Dead. Samuel, you're up. One target in range.
Alright, I move right here. And then I'm going to cast Firebolt cantrip.
All right. That's next. Or
Yeah.
hit. I don't remember.
Dadgummit. 12.
Oh, miss. That is a miss. I am sorry.
What is up with my rolls today?
Yeah. Mine too. Gotta remember. Have advantage.
Alright.
Any bonus?
No. How far away was that? That was 20. Alright. And then, shoot, I'm just gonna. He's gonna move right there, I guess. That'll end my turn.
All right. D. Constitution. Disadvantage. That is a fail. 3 points of exhaustion. And I need the radiant damage there, Ray. And wisdom to get out of paralysis is an 18. So that is sufficient to be unparalyzed, yes?
Also, actually, by the way, for the third level exhaustion, I don't know if you're going to count this before you took that roll. Disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
He was already at disadvantage because the exhaustion
Yep.
gives him disadvantage on all saving throws.
Only at level
Ability checks is
Then I applied it incorrectly previously, but I did apply it this time.
okay. Let me get your
He rolled an 18 and a 19.
There's 16, which is not the best thing in the world.
16 on D. All right. Lack of paralysis. Now let's see here. Is it something? It starts at turn in sunlight. Okay. With a piercing cry, another vampire leaps up and over the ice wall, landing on the other side of Medresh. Gives an attack with advantage with disadvantage, so it's a flat roll because of flanking. Hits on AC 23 and does good one. 11 points of damage to Medresh with its claws, and hits on AC 12 with a bite that misses. And I did advantage, disadvantage because it's flanking and disadvantage, so it washes out.
Who's he flanking
With the other vampire.
Okay.
And two vampires now surrounding Medresh. Ending its turn there. B. Constitution, disadvantage, fail, and wisdom, go away. Disadvantage, 15 wisdom? Is that enough to get out of paralysis?
Remy, is it mine? Is it my feature from Medrash's?
Yeah, it's Medresh doing the paralysis. And Remy, when you're available, give me
Yeah, that's
more
from the
radiant.
amulet.
DC 15
Okay, so he is unparalyzed.
at the end of each.
Oh, at the end of turn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I jumped the gun on the other one, but we'll let that play. All right,
So
Remy,
it
give
loses
me.
its turn, you know.
Yeah, I got you. I
When
cheated
it
done the
saves,
set.
it's still,
You guys are doing great, so not too much worry.
And it landed in a flanked state, so
31.
Ooh, 31 on B. Take that. And that, I forgot to be recording that person's health. It's actually lower than I thought. B. Okay. Medresh's turn, who is currently standing at 16 hit points.
This whole room count as their resting place?
bonus action his sword over there.
Oh, maybe.
well, can you do you have enough charges to reapply the paralysis?
Yeah. Are we there yet, or are we just gonna take these guys? Let's see. Wait a minute. How many is the paralysis?
I think it was 3.
One charge.
Aw, the kitty
Can't-
cat wanted to rub his face on the dog.
I won't be
That
able
was
to do
nice.
sunlight again.
She lives there.
Last for 10 minutes. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so as an action, yeah, he should probably do that. He will expend a charge to do the whole vampire again.
All right. Is he
Vampire spawns within 30 feet.
30
Players
feet.
make a DC 15 wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I'm ready. You doing that?
That's it, yes.
Okay, so let's see. He, all 3 of them have disadvantage. That is a 1,
All 3 of them have disadvantage? Does that one have disadvantage?
2. Well, 2 are in sunlight,
Oh, okay.
and
Somebody
one
takes
is
that.
one is fatigued.
In sunlight.
And okay, I've got them rolled on each. This time I'm not telling you, since you know, they stand pretty still when they're not fighting. Okay.
Okay, then bonus action is sword over. And that target is flanked.
Yep. E is flanked.
So with advantage.
It is a very much hit. 9, and that one is laid low and not able to recover from that hit.
Action, bonus action. That is it.
All right. What else? Movement. You got a live one right next to you. This passive
This
perception
is
of
Medrash's
his passive
turn.
perception of Medresh notices the one behind him hasn't even breathed a whisker, hasn't twitched an eyebrow.
The one behind him.
Yeah. So as you were fighting E, D did not even raise an eyebrow at your movements. No hostile grimacing,
Okay.
no hissing, nothing.
Yeah. So he is probably paralyzed. I'm just seeing if I
You're
can
very welcome.
heal, if he can heal himself or something on this turn. Bonus action, no, it's a full action. That's the end of his turn.
All right, Yasuke is up. He has got one target right in front of him with lots of hit points.
That is flanked, so
Yes, it is. D is
Oh.
flanked.
gonna stab it with the dagger of many daggers.
All right. Sorry, I forgot to update his hit points. I've been having a hard time keeping up. That is a hit, very much. 9. Okay, 9 on D.
Plus his other roll, another 4.
Okay, got it. And second attack. That's a hit again. That's a good roll. Well, that's an 8 on D. And your 6.
You not seeing it?
Not yet.
It's a 2.
2. There we go. That was weird. Crouton Tar, or Yasuke, you are startled by that fight. He didn't move. Never seen that before in fighting a vampire. Start of round 6. Rayrin's turn.
I don't have a stake.
Well, there's one on the ground on the other side of the ice north of Medrash, and there's one in Nip's hand. And I do believe Crouton Tar has some in his pack.
There's nothing around me, so might as well try to just that would be just like stripping out of it. So I'm just gonna look at you guys.
Alright.
Alrighty. 24.
Hits. On who?
Oh, sorry.
D, I would imagine?
Yes.
Okay.
Only one I can see.
10 on D, and he falls and still doesn't move. And he seems to be on the ground done.
Is he dead?
Not moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna take another shot. I hit him just for giggles.
Okay, you roll for the hit then. That's a miss. You hit the ground near him.
Well,
Bonus or movement?
actually, Ron, I will move. I'm
Okay.
gonna actually move into the room.
Alright. You are struck by the splendor, cleanliness, and all around untouched by time. Nip, you're up.
Alright. I grab the stake. I'm not sure what to roll here, but I'm gonna come running up the vampire. What is it, Steve?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So D, the one.
The unmoving one.
Okay,
That is
D,
currently
yeah.
Crow.
Alright, he's laying down. He's D. Yeah.
What would I roll for staking?
Just a standard attack plus whatever modifier you have for weapons based on your whatever. So, 20 plus, I don't know what, 2 or something.
And it's against a paralyzed enemy.
It's an automatic
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
crit.
Yeah.
Because he's paralyzed and prone.
Well, I wasn't going to say he's paralyzed. I was just going to let you attack and then tell you what happened. But yeah,
Well,
he's
paralyzed, prone, and flanked.
Okay, so I stab him like, yeah.
anything other than a 1? Give me a roll.
Other than, oh,
I just want to see if you get a 1. You get a natural critical.
Okay.
I just wanted to see if you got a 1. Okay, you go up with your stake and
Stab him
where?
in the heart.
And he turns to dust.
And can I keep the stake?
Yes, just a piece of wood.
Then I am keeping the stake.
All right, Brontide, you're up.
I'm also,
Oh, no, they're doing more.
huh?
You said also?
Also, No, this is real world stuff.
Oh, okay.
because
Brontide, you're up.
My dog's being annoying as crap.
Oh, so it looks like we can use stakes over and over again, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
just a piece
I
of
think
wood.
we left it. I think we left it in our other.
I'm pretty sure last time you said you had to leave the stake in the body.
yeah.
Yeah, I did. I'm so sorry, folks. Got to be consistent. All right. So let's say
We know that should be.
Nip left the stake in the body and move on. I am so sorry. I have to keep this world consistent. I'm not thinking. Brontide, you're up. Dang it.
The dead ones don't look like they're recovering hit points. They don't look like they're healing. We can tell. Are slashes and cuts and.
At the moment,
are not.
no.
Don't show any signs of
At the moment, no.
resurrection.
You can wait around and watch if you want.
I will watch out of the corner of my eye as I stand up. And we should make a plan for when I drop this wall, right? How many more do we have behind here?
You're not sure.
We knew of one, right?
Yep, you definitely knew of one coming up the stairs.
Should we just leave the wall up? Alright, so I'll hold action.
Yeah.
I'll stand up. I'll hold my action from back here
Okay, with what?
with Eldritch Blast. On anything that comes over anything that seems to be attacking.
All right, Crouton Tar, you're up.
And I'm keeping an eye on these creatures.
Do I have line of sight on Vampire Spawn B?
Yes, you do.
Alright, Firebolt.
Okay, that's a hit. That's some
Nice.
solid damage there. Okay. Anything else?
My cannon.
Oh, I forgot about cannon. Yeah. With advantage, yes. Good. Hits. And you put that one right between the eyes. Nice and clean. And it sags to the ground like a statue that would have made noise had it not been soft and squishy. Okay. I'm going to call that combat ended. You are all surprised by these vampires lying on the ground. You're a bit concerned about them. Let's not worry about the ice wall. You're willing to wait 10 minutes or dispel it at your pleasure.
Yeah, I can drop concentration on it. What do you think, guys? We're gonna go.
Let's go stake these things first.
Alright, Crouton Tar runs down the wall and just hits everybody, staking them.
You have enough stakes for that?
I made a large number of stakes.
All right. So you feel very satisfying upon staking each one as they begin to fall apart and turn into rather destroyed corpses.
Hey, Crouton Tar, do you think I can get one of those stakes? Because I was stakeless for this battle. I think I can get
Well,
one.
let me count up the number I actually have.
Okay.
-6.
Alright, -6. So I have 6 left, I think.
All right.
2.
Can you turn any of the furniture or anything into stakes?
Should probably do that.
I mean, if the furniture, I imagine, has wood in it.
Are you going to try?
Well, we're gonna destroy
Sure.
these coffins downstairs first, right?
Well, didn't we just stake them all? Do we need to destroy their resting places?
Mm.
Places while doing that?
I don't know if people are down here. All right.
I think
We'll
what
make
we wanna
more stakes.
Alright. So we're,
I think we
the wall's gone, everything's out of our way.
What was that, Matthew?
Wall's gone.
Oh yeah, the wall is gone. Yes.
Where am I at? There I am.
so, like, it's a trick getting axe.
Alright, so this room you said has every spell? Or someone said that, I believe?
It's got a lot of books.
It has a huge amount of very beautiful books, and it would take a lot of time to go through them all, especially the ones you can't reach.
I can reach everything.
Do we maybe want to go through these to see what spells we can find?
Sure. Why don't you pick one up and take a look, and I'll tell you what's in it.
Alright. Start here, as good a place as any.
Just describe a type of cover or thing you're looking for. You know, gold, leather, written in blood, all white, all
Detect
black.
Magic. Would that
Sure, you
Go
can
up
do
book.
detect magic.
we should
Would
probably
would spell scrolls be like emanate magic from that?
Yes, but there's no scrolls in this room, only books.
So I couldn't learn any spells from anything in here?
What was that question, Matthew? I'm sorry.
So I couldn't learn any new spells from anything in here?
Well, you have to open up some books. Take a look. Nobody's opened a book yet. You've only looked at them.
Alright.
Like the
Well, you won't tell us what we're looking at.
Well,
So I'm right here. What do I see in front of me on this bookshelf?
you're in the New York Public Library in the antique section. There's every imaginable style, size, from things the size of tables bound in wood to little tiny gold leaf books. Pick a book.
I'm gonna pick one.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I am in a video game like Divinity Original Sin.
All right.
I just held down the tab key to highlight selectable things.
All right. You
What
get
is
a random
selectable?
book off the shelf. It's got gold leaf on the edges of the pages. It has beautiful brass and gold inlay cover, a very simple lock that's easy to open. It is heavy, it is resplendent, it is perfect. You open it up to the absolute immaculate, wonderful pages of parchment in there, and it is blank.
Check another
Annoyed, Crouton grabs another one, throwing that one to the floor in disgust. It is blank as well. He throws another one to the floor. It's blank as well. Becoming a bit annoyed, he pulls down a few at random, flipping through them. They're all blank. They're beautiful, they're well made, handcrafted, of every imaginable variety. They look like they're worth a considerable amount of money. They're blank.
You want to try that detect magic?
Yeah, can I try that?
Nedrash casts detect magic and blinks and kind of squints through his eyelashes. The room is absolutely overwhelming in glow. Can't even tell where it's coming from.
I was thinking maybe like.
At one point, Crouton eyes a rather nice book on the very top shelf, reaches out for it, and a mage hand appears out of thin air, grabs the book in question, and passes it down to him and fades away. And again, this book is blank.
Got an auto librarian.
I've got some like invisible ink or something.
It wasn't anybody else's mage hand.
No.
I would ask for one of the books off the top shelf also.
And a mage hand appears out of nowhere of not your doing and gets you the exact book you were eyeing. And again, of course, it's blank.
I ask out loud for the Tome of Strahd.
Nothing happens.
The journal.
I ask out loud for a book on runes.
A book is grabbed on a shelf way on the other side of the room that's slowly passed over to you and held out to you.
Can I open it? Is it blank?
Yes.
What does Medrush think is going on?
Out of curiosity, I go over there to him and look at it too.
He's not sure.
I'm sorry?
Oh, Medrush is not sure what's going on. What was your question, Matthew?
So I go over to him and then I look at the book. Do I see it blank?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not just a you thing.
Unless
Yeah.
anybody else put forth any other efforts.
Can I arcana the situation that's happening?
Yes.
Can I assist him in that?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm looking at Yasuke's sheet and it's showing him having advantage on arcana.
All right.
So I will guidance him and then I'll
Okay.
roll an
All
arcana.
right. Give me
Okay.
a roll. Not bad. Not bad. You definitely feel something magical is going on.
It's like punch.
You're even more sure that something powerfully magical is going on.
All right, that's all I've got for him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Is it the same kind of glow as we got from the book with the lich? Like, is there anything that implies that those two are the same glow? I'm
It's
thinking
it's
about
a,
some of
it's the
kids-
and Medrash says that it's the same glow I get no matter what. It's always a pale ocarina blue. It's just a little more, a little less, but this one is blinding. I can see very little. Comes from the
Okay.
walls, it comes from the floor, it comes from the damn furniture, it comes from the ceiling, it comes from the books, even comes from the damn railing.
All right, then let me do a roll on it with guidance.
Okay.
Okay. Well, has the tapestry on the ceiling changed at all?
Nope. And Crouton says, yeah, I think this is magic stuff.
Oh, goody. That's highly useful.
We crouton hard.
I think we should look for secret rooms if anyone has a secret room finder.
Do we want to rest? Or how
Question
many
for
hit points?
everyone about D&D.
Mhm.
So, as a wizard, I have done research on spells that I would like to learn. What can I do to, like, I don't even know what to begin to ask or to see if, like, any of these books have any of that spell that I'm looking for.
Well, none of the books.
AFK for a second.
I'm not entirely understand your question, Matthew.
They'd have to have something written in them, I think.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're saying you want to learn a spell from one of these books? It's kind of hard because they're just blank.
Okay, so
They're interesting.
have we all?
Blank.
So all the books in here are blank. We've already that's for sure.
All the ones you have looked through have been blank, and you've been definitely pulling both random and a few. And you got one specific book and several random books, and they've been blank.
Okay.
But if you wanted to take an hour, I would allow you to sample 10% of all the books in this room and give you an answer to the question as to whether they're blank or not.
All right, let's go back.
Do we want to do that, or do we want to look for rooms?
Are we certain that this room is secure? That we're not going to get jumped again here?
I wanna, yeah, that's a good question. I wanna do an Arcana roll specifically on the ceiling.
Wonderful.
So, yeah. For some reason, I feel like, can somebody give me some kind of an assist here?
I would.
No advantage though. Guidance. I can help. Awesome. Or do you have a higher Arcana than I do?
I do not.
I got a nat 20.
The ceiling is covered in a fresco that depicts angels being set ablaze in hell. Other than your knowledge that Medrash says even the ceiling was glowing magical, you think there's nothing else magical about it, at least to your knowledge.
And a nat
What was
20,
that?
I feel fairly confident.
But, that's just, you look up, it's paint on plaster from 35 feet away.
Okay.
You
I
didn't touch it, you didn't
go
lick
up
it.
the wall and I walk across the ceiling to kind of the center of the room. Can I examine it more
Sure.
closely since I'm right up
Yeah,
against it?
you certainly can. You are startled by the quality and also knowing how old you've seen this building. You're amazed at the condition of this because even in the best conditions, just the simple burning of a candle would leave soot and other damage on a fresco high above. And this place has been 1,000 years a school, 1,000 years worth of candles. The candles are burning down below you right now. It is perfect. It is pristine from the day it was painted.
Okay, so I reach up or down relative to me. I'm gonna lick my fingertips and drag it across the surface and pull it up. Do my fingers look clean?
How clean were they before?
Whatever.
Maybe half
Okay, I'll
clean.
skip that part. I'll just say the ceiling didn't make them any dirtier. The ceiling seemed very clean.
So the ceiling is legitimately clean and not illusorily
Correct.
clean.
No, and you could feel the brush strokes in the plaster because when you paint a fresco, it's actually wet paint on wet plaster, and you actually draw brush strokes in the plaster. And it looks a few days old. It's perfect.
Ooh. Guess those vampires were wanting to repaint so they could sell the place.
So, alright. Wait, let's back up. Let's see what we know and what we don't know. Like, one thing, we should check if the lich is still around. For another, we should see if there's a way to get to the lich's chamber from here. For another, because the lich's chamber was perfect. Was the lich's chamber perfect? It seemed pretty.
You can go downstairs.
No, not like.
Pile of crap and dust.
Okay, so lich's room not perfect.
And he did cap a cantrap of cleaning that made little whirlwinds and kind of tidied things up a little bit.
Right, like basically this house.
So, I actually, in the meantime, want to go up to this wall and use my peephole ring on this wall here.
And it doesn't turn into a black hole. It is deep. It is thicker than 6 inches.
Got it.
Should we take a short rest here, or should we go downstairs and make sure it's secure?
If y'all want to take a short rest,
Well, I've got one charge left on the Wand of Secrets. Do you want me to use it, like, around here?
I'd say use it like right around here.
Yeah, okay, let me find a good spot.
Okay, give me a second here. I'm cleaning things on the map.
Alright, that is probably a good spot. That'll cover the whole wall. I'm using the last charge.
All right, where is he? Okay. Immediately pulsing right next to him. Boom, 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 boom,
Ooh.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, there we go.
I think that's a good sign.
Alright then.
And just it's
Sleight
right
of
here.
hand- Right. Sleight of hand with advantage and guidance.
Okay. Not quite. You can feel the edges of it. You get a good sense of it. You weren't able to get it open. You can see where the door is. Oh, +2. Okay, 25. You actually get a good hold on it, and you just feel around, and somehow, through stupid luck, since you knew it was there, you were able to trip the mechanism, and it slides up into the ceiling. That's the wrong tool.
Woohoo!
Give me a second here. Sorry. Hold still, Crouton. And it opens up into a small chamber. Give me a moment so I can get the right description. Dust and cobwebs fill this otherwise empty room before you. The ceiling here is 10 foot high.
So my acrobatics is probably higher than your acrobatics. Maybe I should go in there. First, do you want me to go first? Because last time a floor disappeared and you ended up with poltergeist.
Yeah, but I hit something to make that happen.
Pretty long
Okay.
hit points.
Alright, I just step inside.
And other than having to brush some cobwebs out of the way, nothing happens. This room is empty, other than a good inch worth of dust on the ground, which doesn't make sense in a sealed room, but it just shows how long it's been shut up. And a fair amount of cobwebs, which again, in a rather sealed room is kind of weird, but you let that slide in the realm of intrigue and giving a little bit of a, flavor.
Question to the party. When we were in this
Yeah.
room with the
Comes in.
lynch... Question. When we were in this room with the lynch, didn't they find a door along, like, this wall?
Yes, you did. That door was definitely to the north.
Alright. Can I say that given my memory of the layout, it is highly likely that there is another door to the north?
Fair enough.
And argue for advantage on sleight of hand.
I agree.
Guidance.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm playing with my phone.
Okay.
Chris, you and Barton.
I do have a bardic inspiration.
Okay. 7. So, Crouton, you're absolutely right. You do think there's a secret door hidden to the north. You can just barely discern the seam. Someone didn't quite put this one together right. Can't seem to find a way to open it though. But you can definitely detect that there was a secret door here.
What was your goal?
27.
That's gonna be hard to beat. Okay. Can I argue that, because I know the door is there as well.
Advantage, you got it.
And I got Bardic Inspiration, which is a
And
plus,
guidance.
and Guidance. What's
And
your
guidance.
Inspiration?
4.
1d6.
Oh, excuse me, 1d6.
Like the bar.
Oh, that's guidance is 4.
That's
27,
17,
okay.
27 plus
Plus 6 and 4.
bad roll on the 6.
28.
Great roll on the 4.
Okay, 31. That ain't bad. 30, 32. Excuse me. With a 32, you pat Crouton on the back. You're right. There is a hidden door here. See the seam here. See the seam here. See the way they scalloped this thing and made it so dust wouldn't, air wouldn't leak through. And you're poking and you're sticking tools in cracks. You snap off one of your lock, but no, you poke over here and you give it your all. You spend a good 10, 15, as long as you want. You pause it. You can't open it. You're getting frustrated. You break
I got
it.
Magic Thieves tools. Can I use that?
Can if you want.
I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
How do I do that?
Just tell me. You're gonna
I'm
stick.
using Magic Thieves tools.
Okay, you pull out one of your Magic Thieves tools, and you try, and nothing. You feel you're getting frustrated, and you're close to breaking one if you try much longer. They don't even seem to fit this application. It's just a crack in a rock, and you're putting a long, slender piece of metal in there. You're getting nervous. You're gonna break one.
Okay, so there's some kind of opening mechanism somewhere else, is my guess.
Maybe we'll ask the lich to open that door.
What about the southern side? I want to search it.
Okay, go for it.
Regular roll advantage. Can I argue
Okay.
my homunculus
Yep.
is helping me?
You got it. With a little bit of guidance, you go
And
for it.
guidance.
Okay, and 26. All right. You're pretty darn sure this is just a wall.
Alright, let's search the wall next to the lich.
Well, let's go downstairs.
Yeah, let's. All right. Wall to the
Oh, you mean search the
Left.
next-
Okay, you got it.
I'm doing the one up here.
Okay.
Guidance.
I don't
Crouton,
know,
pretty
guidance.
sure it's just a wall.
Which was your roll?
29.
Yeah, that's
No, that was a natural 20. So
Yep, it was a natural 20. You're pretty sure it's just a wall, Nip.
I mean,
Guidance.
standing on the other side of that wall with the wand only pointed north. So
So let's look at the is there anything on the ceiling?
Nope, 10 foot
Anything
high.
Anything weird on the floor?
You clear aside some of the dust. It's polished marble like the rest of the building. Other than the rooms with the amber sarcophagi, which was colored marble.
Alright. So,
so there's something to the north, but we can't reach it yet.
Maybe downstairs.
Okay, well, could I search the bookshelf for a book that is not a book, but actually a secret lever?
Of course.
What would I roll to search for that?
Nothing. How about just time?
Okay.
Let's say 20 minutes on one bookshelf.
I'll help with the other
You-
bookshelf.
You could check the whole bookshelf because you're just going to be wiggling each book. See any levers here?
Can,
Yeah, pull
20
it
can I
out.
assist him in
Yeah.
checking? Like we each check a bookshelf
And,
or
you know,
bookcase.
my homunculus can help me to half that time.
Yeah,
Since
and
you can-
Samuel is helping you to half it as well. So let's say 10
And
minutes or less.
Yasuke is on board with whatever I'm on board with.
All right, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. So you check the bookshelf. It's just a lot of books. Each one is an individual book. Each one moves and comes out, has pages. They're all blank. Each one looks like a king's ransom in terms of quality and what it would have contained had it contained nothing.
And this shelf?
Same thing, 5 to 10 minutes, nothing. A lot of awesome books, though.
Gonna take a while. He's gonna take a shot.
Bottom one?
All right.
Okay. Oh.
So it looks like MedRush is going to take advantage of a short rest. So you have 1 hour in this room for those who are not resting.
Well, we need to
Well-
take a long rest. Soon.
You know,
So everybody who wants to not participate in searching, take a long rest. Everybody who's searching, tell me what more you want to find out, and I'll give you the highlights. Since we are spending an entire hour in this room now, you have now all searched all the bookcases. Every single one is just a book. There are no hidden cavities that are easily perceived. None of the books are hooked up to a mechanism. There's no obvious levers behind any of the books. I'm not talking about things you roll for sleight of hand, just you'd see it.
Well, the Warlock's power nap. I want to check downstairs.
Fair enough. Okay, Nip is going
Alright.
downstairs. I have copies of all the people downstairs, so let's rearrange them just a little bit so that I can.
while they're
ignore
taking
them.
that rest, I actually would also like to check that scroll room in that first room that we came into.
Okay, let me deal with Nip, and then we'll do you there, Sean. There's Sam. Pardon me. Okay, excuse me. We need room 42. A golden marble staircase with black marble railings hugs the north wall as it spirals gently down a 30-foot wide shaft. Lying in the middle of the room are 6 rotten wooden crates.
Are
They have.
Are
what?
they there anymore?
Are there what?
Are they there anymore?
The crates? Yes.
Aren't they exploded?
Well, you can keep going.
Okay.
There's 6 rotten wooden crates that have been burst forth by the vampires you just spoke of. Wooden chunks lying around them and earth on the ground. Amber-covered walls are sculpted to look like tentacles that entwine around the marble bas-relief of kings, queens, pharaohs, and sultans, attended by a myriad of slaves. The west, south, and east walls contain alcoves, and standing in each alcove is a tall, rough block of amber. 2 wide cracks have opened in the south wall, spilling rubble and shattered pieces of amber onto the floor in the southeast corner of the room.
I'm not gonna go too far, but I am gonna go down here and look in here.
You can hear movement when you approach there, and you see a small piece of an amber statue that every once in a while appears to ever so slightly shift, making a slight rock grating sound.
Can I fit in these?
Yes, you could fit through either side at half movement,
I'm just gonna squeeze a little
and
bit
it moves a little bit.
further just to see if I can get better. There we go.
You going all the way in the room?
No, I'm going halfway in the crack.
All right.
Oh, and let me roll a stealth.
Okay, roll stealth then. Feel free. Where are you
I
going?
don't know. Like, I don't know why my cursor is dragging all over the place
No problem.
and not doing what I want
Put it on
to
the,
do.
put it on the piece of paper.
Oh, that looks a little better. There you go.
It's not.
I think it doesn't want to drag into that space.
Want me to do it?
Yeah.
Here. It's also possible that it won't let you do it because you won't fit because it's such a small spot. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn you off snap to grid. We'll put you right like that, and we'll
Okay,
give you a
yeah.
view like that.
And a little stealthy. Take off.
Okay, give me a moment. I have to catch up. 40.
It looks like some.
A 10-foot tall statue carved from amber in the likeness of a hawk-headed humanoid stands in the wide alcove to your south. Every once in a while, it moves its head around as if it's a bird doing what birds do, where it's just kind of moving and focusing and looking and whatnot. And it's looking south. It makes a rather strong grating sound every time it does this.
So, you a prisoner? bad witch.
Also, from your point of view, you can currently see 3 piles of treasure. 2 on the eastern wall, 1 on the west. Excuse me, 1 on the eastern wall, 2 on the western wall. They just seem to be piles of stuff, mostly coins.
I'm gonna let somebody else take their turn in a minute, but I am putting out there that I'm casting invisibility, and I am now invisible. And I'll let somebody else, because I'm taking kind of control of the game for a little bit. I'm gonna let somebody else tell their story.
Matthew, you wanted to do something? Where are we going?
Well, I did, but now I'm thinking it's probably not a good idea. I was wanting to check out that room with all the scrolls in it.
That hidden alcove in the first room?
Yeah, but so far everything that we touched in there has turned to dust, and if they have a bunch of spells that I might want, I don't want that to be dust.
Okay.
Better wait until we find someone who can restore those without damaging them, so I think I'm just going to take that long rest with everybody else.
Okay.
Short rest is what we do.
Yeah, warlock power napping.
Yep.
Oh, we're not doing a long rest?
Well, we haven't decided yet.
Yeah, just right now it's a short rest for those who
Well,
benefit.
and it was more like while you guys were doing all your searching of the books and knocking things down and stuff, it was like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I thought that was the short rest.
Yeah, the short rest is now over. Everybody who has it has it. People have searched this room. Nip has searched downstairs a little bit. What's the plan? What do you want to see? Where do you want to go? Who you want to talk to?
Should we all just take a long rest in here?
Hang on.
Since
Because,
some
like-
people are super low on hit points.
Yes, but the problem is,
And then, can we know when the next dawn would be? Because some of the items recharge at next dawn.
You're attuned. You would know. Yes. It's the middle of the. You haven't hit the point yet where they've recharged, but you have lost track of time. They haven't recharged yet.
because I'm in a room full of treasure, so
I feel really
Nip
confident
is
though
making this
that a
face.
long rest would probably do it.
If you want to see the face in chat.
Before we actually take a long rest, I am gonna go ahead and go downstairs to my
Don't go alone.
guard. You wanna come with me though? Come with me.
But the whole party should, right? You're gonna cast a spell on it so it can do its thing.
Yeah, so it can do whatever it needs
Yeah.
to do.
Let's all go together though. So.
Are we going downstairs together? What's the plan
Or at
after a
least,
short
I
rest?
would like to take a couple people with Rayron to her shield guardian
All right.
Okay.
escort.
Escorting me. I need to be escorted.
All right. Because he's waiting just outside down there, and these all them. Delete.
Come down. I'm guessing just Ron Tide and Midrash follow me because they'll follow me.
Okay.
Fine, we're gonna come right back up, and then I go ahead and lay my spell on him.
Ah, I understand. Yeah, it's a lot of treasure. It's like, hip high piles.
I know. So, and I'm a tabaxi rogue, and I can't not see attacks.
You're a tabaxi rogue with mage hand. How far is the nearest pile of treasure?
Fair But I'm gonna go there and actually look around.
So this could be a nice little.
Are we still in the room right now?
The pile closest to her that she can just barely see.
So I'm waiting for my turn to again unleash
Do-
chaos.
do
Are we all still
wanna
in the room?
Full rest before anybody incites chaos.
Yeah, because I'll be down all the points.
I am.
And we're almost out of spell slots with Mendrash and stuff. We should definitely take a long rest.
But my character is done. Quite literally. What is my intelligence score?
They're all pluses. You're not that bad.
Okay, so you got your thing that you had to do before we took our long rest in? Right?
+0.
Are we all taking a long rest now?
Upstairs or downstairs?
Let's take a long rest right here in this library, right?
With Nip downstairs watching the treasure invisibly.
She should come back upstairs.
Communication between Rayron and you is available.
Hey, Nip. You should come back up here. We're gonna go take a little nap. I'm pretty sure you need to, so before you start some more trouble.
Hey, Rayron. There's a huge, many piles of so much treasure, and maybe if I get
can
here
give you
before
large
sunset,
spells.
I'll have another pet.
Ritual.
Okay.
I'll have another pet.
At the bottom of the
construct,
stairs?
because
Upstairs.
You got it.
I lost Fluffy and I miss him, and there's a construct in here, and you don't know, he could be a friend. But
What usually comes with more gold.
And then I can do it. I'm gonna do it through obstacles.
his face.
I can't see your
Okay.
face.
No problem.
No, the
Well,
dragons
maybe
come
at the
with
bottom.
more gold.
Okay. No problem.
You are hurt. You are lifted. Do you want to scurry away?
No, I'm not going to screw you. I'm going to make it tactical.
If you're going to scurry away, then fair enough. I'll come upstairs.
Alright, I burned through an invisibility, but I was going to nap anyways.
All right. So are we taking a long rest upstairs as a group? Has Nip come back upstairs?
Yes.
Okay. Let's bring you back upstairs then.
All right. During
All right.
right
Take
before
a
the
long
long
rest.
rest, question for the DM.
Yeah.
We've been in the Amber Temple for a few, like, over a week now.
Days. Yeah, give or take. Yeah.
All
Been
right.
playing that kind of.
Are we
yeah.
anywhere close to leveling up?
I don't know.
I'm guessing it's that raccoon thing.
Did our
All right. Question for the DM as me and not my character. How does leveling up work in D&D?
Okay, so there's two ways in D&D you do leveling. Either I give you experience points for every single action you take, like you kill a monster, a certain amount of XP, you do a good thing, a certain amount of XP until you get enough for you level. We are playing what's called milestones, where specific actions, points, or the death of a boss in the game counts as a milestone, and boom, you get your level.
Okay. Good to know.
So somewhere, somehow, there are a few milestones left in this game that if you guys hit, you get a level.
You follow, Matt?
One of them has already been hinted to the group to give them some inspiration to do something, and they haven't done it.
What?
We already gave you a hint a while ago, about 2 missions ago, that that was probably a milestone job,
Yeah.
to return the dragon's head to his resting place. And we all talked about that, and you said, oh yeah, that's probably a level, it's probably a milestone.
Yeah, we never went to the castle.
Right, because you obviously, if you're going to go to the castle, you're going to go to the castle, and you're like, I guess you
We
decided.
went there for dinner. Could have taken us invite.
Beats me. But that's how leveling works. We're doing with milestones. So
All right,
it
I'm going
stands to
downstairs.
reason, just as a player, I know that probably the Amber Temple has a milestone that you could hit somehow, somewhere, and it could have different ones. There could be maybe 2 ways to get the same milestone in a different way, or 3, or who knows, or maybe just 1.
No, you could go to 10.
All right.
So we did take a long rest.
Yep,
So we
so
can take a
everybody
long
gets a
rest?
long rest. Those
Alright,
who were
I'm going
attuned
to
to items that
redo
had
my
charges,
spells
you're
during
going to
the long
read your
rest.
spells, you got it. Those of you who were attuned to items that have charges have definitely noted the dawn has come because you feel a revitalization of power. Things that have charges that need to roll for how many charges they get back, please now do so.
How do I do a 1d3 again?
1d6, and then even, half, basically. Or,
1 and 2.
I,
1 and 2 is 1 point, 2 and 3 is 2 points.
5 and
1,
6,
2.
3 points.
Yeah, 5 and 6 is 3 points.
Awesome.
1d6 plus 4.
All right. So you guys wake up in the library amongst all this splendor and beautiful furniture. That's pretty much it.
Come with me to come get treasure.
Tell me the rest of the party about the treasure first.
Oh, I want to. Sometimes we're gonna steal anything good.
But if we don't tell them, are we gonna survive to be able to use the treasure?
Yeah. Am I that like hung up on surviving? Where am I?
But you
Well, I'm gonna want to go downstairs and see what's going on.
And they're gonna find the treasure after we did all the hard work.
Alright. So I tell everybody about what I saw. It's different on my tablet. Where is my sleepy?
So are we all going downstairs?
Yeah,
What's the
well,
plan?
Like, I'm not seeing.
I'm going downstairs, and Yasuke obviously is going downstairs.
All right, I'm back.
Here's the treasure.
Welcome back. All right, what's the plan,
Was
folks?
it your manage or is it
Downstairs.
All right. So Crouton, Yasuke, I think I heard Samuel. Are you going?
Sorry, I had to step out for a bit. I thought someone heard me. I'm redoing
No,
my
not-
spells right now.
zoom out?
Okay, you're redoing your spells. Crouton is
You had a much simpler food.
all right. Crouton's downstairs.
All right, I want to poke all of the sarcophagi just to see what they say.
All right, give me a second here. Okay, he's
All
well,
right,
you
done.
just said football. So give me a
So
second.
are we all
here.
downstairs? I'll go downstairs with everybody.
Some are up, some are down.
I think all of us, if there's no disagreements, we all want to go downstairs.
Okay, everybody goes downstairs then. Boop
Yep.
and boop. Nip is keeping an eye on the treasure and the hawk amber statue.
You took the time to get it down. Okay.
I took
So-
the time.
I thought the shield guardian wasn't going to be able to get through.
Oh, I dragged him by mistake.
Could
He's
you get
still in
there
that.
If we.
He can't make it up those steps.
So quick
on the other side
question.
of the
Yeah.
doors.
Where I'm standing now, can I make hand a coin?
Yeah, probably. You feel pretty calm. You reach out with your mage hand and grab a coin. Give me a second. I have to make sure of something.
I'm about to say for one minute.
40.
Hold action, sickening radiance.
Hold action.
Give me a moment here. Give me a moment. I have to look something up.
Okay, yeah. Let me rephrase that. I'm like, hey guys, I'm gonna do something stupid.
I think you already said it. You have those wide, cute cat eyes. You want something. You reach out with mage hand. You grab a coin. Roll for initiative. No hold actions available. She surprised all of you because she's been staring at that treasure.
Oh my god.
We handled it. We took down those.
At least you
vampires.
waited for her to come downstairs.
At least.
Everyone thank Ray Ren that we didn't have like a monstrosity. barreling
Nip
up
and
those
Samuel needs initiative.
Ooh, natural 20.
Not bad there, Samuel. Nip needs initiative.
I think Nick already rolled for initiative.
Did you roll?
Whoa, wait a minute. There's 3 little stone thingies here, just like the other rooms.
Yeah, before she said it, I said I'd go to
Yep.
each of them and poke them all.
Yep, I need. It's not coming up for me. Just tell me the number.
Me?
Yeah, you.
9.
9, thank you. Okay, before combat begins, I need to answer.
I couldn't.
I need to answer
The amber.
Crouton.
Yeah. Let me back up.
Okay, to your west first. The vestige within the sarcophagi offers the dark gift of the vampire to any humanoid creature of evil alignment that touches it. The vampire's gift is that of immortality, even to death. If the dark gift is accepted, it does not occur until certain conditions are met. I will only tell you if you accept the pact. To the south, the vestige within the sarcophagi offers the dark gift of the Tenberus to any humanoid creature of evil alignment that can cast 9th level wizard spells. Timber's gift is the secret of lichdom. This dark gift grants its benefactor the knowledge needed to perform the tasks to the Eastern Sarcophagi. Its vestige within offers the dark gifts of Zundum, the corpse star. Zundum's gift is the power to raise the ancient dead. As an action, the beneficiary of this dark gift can touch the remains of a dead creature. Okay, pup, you're doing that right under the mic. You're going to make people crazy. I know.
Steffi, come here. Steffi, come here. Oh my God. I think your dog first. Steffi, come here. I can't. Not here, but I have it. All right, sit. You ate all the dog treats.
Okay, where were we?
Eastern Sarcophagi.
As an action, the beneficiary can use this dark gift, can touch the remains of a dead creature and restore it to life. The effect is identical to that of the resurrection spell, except that it works regardless of how long the creature has been dead. After it has been used once, the dark gift vanishes.
Ooh.
Those are your 3 dark gifts underneath here.
Can you repeat the Western Sarcophagi again?
Basically, it's to turn into a vampire, turn into a lich, and to raise anything from the dead.
What's a lich?
One.
All right.
What's a lich?
Now, a lich is what you were dealing with upstairs, that guy who kept saying, "Can I help you?" He is basically a wizard who has taken his soul, put it into a container, and makes him almost impossible to kill. And they are phenomenally powerful. They are the pinnacle of magicdom at the cost of your soul.
What are the perks that I would be able to do?
What?
What are the perks I'd be able to do?
Lots, but you also have to be able to cast a 9th level wizard spell to be able to start this.
You have to be 18th level, 17th or 18th level.
So it's definitely hard.
So it's not something I can even begin to go into a
Not
contract
yet,
with?
anyway.
I'm sorry?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet, but if we kept playing, maybe. Okay. Now combat is going on. Yes, everybody okay?
Yeah.
Okay. As Nip's mage hand reaches out and grabs 1 copper coin off of the pile,
Why copper? Why did you pick copper? Like everyone.
you'll know why later. She starts to float back to her holding 1 copper coin. The bird's head whips around, locks eyes with Nip. See, we're going to see 15, 10, 30 feet.
I need to do that every. I do that every Thursday.
Effects.
Every Thursday, just.
It steps forward 1, 2 giant steps, bringing it close to Nip. It's about 15 feet from Nip. It raises its hand towards Nip, points its hands out, and when it clenches its fist into a hand, shards of amethyst break off from its arm, flying towards Nip and hit on AC 22.
Yeah.
And go away, I can't hit that. And hit for 20. Roll it. Hit for 27. And then roll a wisdom saving throw.
Hang on a second.
Okay.
So, first of all, like, I make a total matrix move and uncanny dodge that.
Okay.
Because that is a lot of fight. So yeah, that was a startling number of points. That would be only 14, only damage. And then what do I need to write saving wisdom?
A wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. Oh, nat 20 for the first time. I see the error on my way.
Okay.
Wisdom's coming hard and fast to Nip.
Failed. In addition, okay, no, nothing happens. And is there anybody else closer? No, you're all out of range. And then it proceeds to stoop down, grabs a rock off the ground, and flings it at you, which barrels down the crack, maybe striking the wall a time or two. Hits on AC 20
Also, yes.
and does 19 damage.
No saving you this time, Nick.
Yep, you get one reaction. Actually, that was hits on AC 20.
Yep.
Hang on. Before I put that in, I am going to silvery barbs that. I'm gonna undo that really quickly.
Okay.
Hopefully silvery barbs that.
All right.
Because that had to have an attack roll, right?
Yep.
All right.
Reroll the attack roll.
Reroll the attack roll.
26.
All right. And
He's got plus 10 to hit.
I said that.
Oh, really?
I said that. I'm like, probably there's plus 10 to that.
And I'm giving myself advantage because my
Okay.
stupidity is my own disadvantage at this point.
So you got to add back in that damage,
Yeah,
though.
I did. I'm
Okay.
doing that.
Okay. Samuel, you're up.
What's the, did you go over the order? Sorry.
No, it is Samuel, Yasuke, Brontide, Nip, Medresh, Rayrin, Crouton. All right, and Samuel, you're up.
All right.
There's a big giant bird. Nip is practically blocking the passageway. We could say, to be fair, she's just one off to the side, so there's a little bit room. You could just barely fit through that crack into the room at half movement speed.
Shouldn't that have given me partial cover?
No, but you really were right in front of it then. I'm just moving it to the side so
you
other
were here.
people.
So from right here, I can see the guy.
Yep, you can. You've got line of sight to shoot it.
Awesome.
All right. In that case, I'm going to use. I'm going to try this new one out. I'm going to try Magic Missile at
Okay.
2nd level.
Okay.
It doesn't
Right.
have.
I can remember if you roll the hit or I have a roll. I do.
It
I don't remember how that works.
looks like you're supposed to roll something, but it just has a dot underneath it, or like a dash line under the hit dash DC column.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's an automatic hit or something, or
I'm pretty sure actually Magic Missile is an automatic hit, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to get there too.
It is.
All right. Well, roll my damage then.
all right. 2.
Yeah, it's an automatic hit. There we go. Excuse me.
All right. And
So how many darts are you throwing out?
let me check.
I think it's one
Whoa,
per
whoa,
level,
didn't mean
right?
to do that. Didn't mean to do that.
Just 3 darts.
You creature 3 glowing darts, magic force. Each dart hits creature of your choice that you can see within range. A dart deals 1d4 plus 1. So that's why I was able to get 2 damage to its target. Oh, a dart.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you do 4 darts.
When you cast the spell using the spell slot 2nd level. Okay, so that's 4 darts with each dart doing 2 damage, so that's 8 damage, right?
Well, you have to roll them.
Oh, okay.
It's 1d4 plus 1, 4 times.
Oh, okay, so I have to roll.
Push the button. Yeah. So just push the button 2 more times.
All right then,
It already does.
got it. All right.
There you go. And one more.
Oh, did not mean to do that. All right. Then.
There you go. Okay, so that's 4, 6. Okay, not bad, not bad. That's 10 damage.
Woohoo!
Okay, Yasuke, you're up.
Okay. Where is that? Okay. So I will activate Crimson Right again. So
Okay.
it's 1d6, so that's 5 damage to me.
Not bad.
And you will get within line of sight. And wait, no, actually, yeah, that was his bonus action.
Okay.
So for his attack, can I from here hit something at 20 range?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
All right.
huge. He's huge. You can hit him.
All right. Dagger of many daggers.
All right. All right. Let's see here. From the non-magical. Okay. And those daggers count as magical, right?
Yeah.
They have plus yeah, they're magical. Okay. Sorry, I was just reading there. Okay, that misses. And that misses. Brontide.
Wait, I'm gonna back off.
Oh, good choice. All right.
And before he walks away, he just glares at Nip.
Yep. All right, Brontide, you're up. Yasuke was nice and cleared the path. Let other people go.
So 15 feet, I can see in there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you got line of sight on him.
And does it look like he's going to be able to get through this?
No, not at all.
Can you smash through?
Yeah, that's a good question.
So, and how tall is he?
I never did say, did I? Excuse me. Vault. Pile. 10 foot. He is 10 foot tall.
He is 6 feet. No,
A golem.
see if I'm taller than I am 3 feet.
Do we
Seven
want to
feet
just
above me.
destroy him, or do we want to just capture him for a moment and run into that room and grab the stuff from the gold piles? That's we're not supposed to be
Why
talking
do we
about this, are
capture
we?
I mean, we might as well just peck him to death from a distance.
him?
We could just pack him to death. Because I could I could force feed him into like a little bubble, and then we could go rob the room. Or I could hit it with that ice wall straight through him and just cause tons of damage.
Feels like it's like
Are we
you're
supposed to
glitching
be
through a wall.
discussing this, or?
Do what you want.
It's
Yeah.
called metagaming.
Okay. So I will just go with the damage trap. I'm gonna put the ice
Yes, the
wall.
theme of this battle is to do things without discussing them.
Yeah.
That's what kind of real life actions are.
I'll use the Staff of Frost to do an ice wall that extends like this through him.
Oh, straight through, so it'll shove him to the side. All right.
Yeah, and I'll make it so that maybe he'll go through 2 panels.
Are you
I just
blocking
want
you
to know.
or
So
something?
I can go 100 feet.
Okay.
So what is this?
Definitely less than 100 feet.
All right. Just tell me what I need to roll on
Let's do
him
50 feet.
when it's
And
appropriate.
then like a real tall wall, so he's only 10 feet tall. So it's a wall that just goes straight through him like this.
Okay.
Alright, so wall of ice is create wall of ice. Each panel contiguous, blah blah blah, 10 foot squares, 10 panels. If the wall cuts through the Creature's face, when it appears, the creature within the area is pushed to one side of the wall. Must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. What's my number to beat?
15.
Failed. He's shoved to the side.
And he takes. That's not tough. Sorry, guys. So he takes 10d6 cold damage.
Okay. Oops. I sent that the wrong. Oh. Please ignore that, Nip, whenever that comes through.
I'm rather flattered.
31.
I was talking to Cindy.
Yeah,
She sent me a message. She sent me a message and I replied, but I didn't notice where it was. Okay, what was my damage?
31.
Ooh, I take that. That's not bad, not bad. Okay, that's
Then-
fine.
If he bursts through it, it's another set of problems for him.
Well, I missed that, but that's all right. Yeah, I get that next time. Shoot, I made a small mistake, but that's okay. Anything else?
That was my action. And then I'll move back.
All right.
It's the wall concentration, sorry. Yeah, the ice wall's concentration. So then I'll just move back.
All right.
There.
Nip's turn.
I'm going to. Don't make fun of me. Anyways, is the crack big enough for Pumpkin to move freely through the crack?
Yes.
So let's hope he doesn't just go as a reaction.
It's like those big robots. And then there's.
Well, the owl has built-in disengagement, so technically it can't just smack it out of the air.
Theoretically. 30, so Pumpkin zips back and forth as a help action. And I can't see it from this hidey hole. So I move over here.
Okay.
Can I get a line of sight on it from here?
Yes.
What
Okay.
side of this ice wall? So?
Oh, it's on the other side. So no, you have to be at the other crack to be able to see it because it's on. The ice wall is basically running. Nah, wrong map. Basically running like this, so you can only look through the other crack to see it.
Okay, so can I see it here?
Yes.
So, I hit it with a ranged attack.
Okay. What kind?
I'm gonna do, my light crossbow for want of anything useful.
You got it.
25 hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so damage from the crossbow.
Oh, I forgot to record the earlier damage on that. I just want to make sure that I have that down.
Now are you seeing my rolls?
Yep.
So 21.
Okay.
And then both Owl and me are out of line of sight of that creature.
All right.
Is that sufficient?
Certainly. Although watching that arrow fly and strike it and bounce off its chest, you really didn't see any damage whatsoever. It was just like shooting a piece of glass with a small piece of wood, and you didn't make a chip, you didn't make a notch.
Nothing happened.
All right, Medrush is up.
Med rush roll. Sucker.
Oh.
Huh?
see if I do
I'll
that.
have to move to there. And I'll put the spiritual weapon out.
All right, spiritual weapon. Where was that? There it is. I'll throw that down next to him. You put it where you like, within your range limit.
Is it visible to me?
Oh, fiddle faddle. I forgot to turn that off from the last combat. Excuse me. There you go.
You're right there.
Oh, P?
Up here.
Oh,
Okay, no problem.
And doesn't have advantage or anything, but that. Natural 20.
Okay, hits.
Who's that figure?
Crit damage for me.
15. Very nice. You definitely knocked a few shards of amber to the ground with that one. Any primary action from Medrush? He has no line of sight from there. He just sees ice.
Yeah. He is gonna cast Bless on Yasuke.
Okay. That's a 1d6 or a 1d4.
So that was a 1d4.
Thank you.
On well, it's once plus. On Nip.
one.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Artist inspiration?
No, he's figuring out who's the third person to put Bless on. And Sam. Samuel will also get
You got it.
Bless. You get a 1d4 to attack
I'll
rolls
get-
and
What'll I get?
saving here.
No problem.
And then he will back his 5. He's got 10 feet. So, can't be on. Oh, that was. Oh, he'll float underneath her. Underneath the owl. Get back there. That's the end of his.
Okay, Rayrin, you're up.
Yay! Okay. Mouse is right here. Alright, I'm gonna move right here. And
You
then
have no line of sight. You just see a lot of ice. You got to go 2 more to your right.
I'm gonna go ahead and put Sickening Radiance on to where the edge is right outside.
You got it.
Right.
Smart choice. Do I roll? I roll on his turn. Okay, no problem. So we'll say it covers the entire treasure room.
I did have a question about that because it said, okay, let me read the spell. When a creature moves into the spell area for its the first time, okay, on the start of its turn. Well,
So yeah.
never
So on the start of his turn, he'll get the effect. All right, that's your primary action. Bonus?
mind. No.
Any more movement?
Yes.
Getting out of dodge. All right.
So where's the top of the effect? Is it down here or is it up here?
It's down. Space that, please.
Ray, down here, Rayrin, or up
Yes.
here?
Down.
Okay, so she wants it right at here.
Okay, so we would be able to get into the cracks a little bit safely.
Yes, you could if you wanted to. All right, Crouton, you're up.
If I were to stop right here, would I be out of its line of sight?
Negative. You're in its line of sight.
Okay. And
Anything like this is relatively in its line of sight.
How high is the ceiling?
Underneath where that dotted line is, it goes all the way up to the upper room. Underneath the area you're in, I have to double check. 42. $10 feet high.
Okay. What do I know?
There, you have line of sight on him now.
All right, then I will. I'm not going to cast anything. I'm going to summon my cannon again into my hand.
Okay. You got it?
And then I will take a shot with it.
Okay. Miss.
Okay, so.
Thankfully, you didn't shoot Sam in the back. But you just narrowly missed Sam.
All right.
Any other movement?
Well, that was my full 25, and my
Okey-dokey.
bonus action was to fire the cannon. So I guess I'm
You
stuck
got it.
there.
All right. Stone Golem. What?
Correction on the spell. It says for the first time on a turn or starting its turn there.
Okay. So it's starting its turn there. I'm rolling Constitution now, and he gets 21. All right. He adjusts just a teeny bit to make sure he's nice and lined up. He raises his fist, pointing his fingers towards Sam and Crouton, and then quickly closes his fist, sending a shower of amber shards towards the both of them.
I use shield as a reaction.
Yeah, you certainly can.
I would
Hitting
also
on
like to use shield.
Okay, so it hits both of you on AC 26. Does shield help?
No.
What do I
Okay,
look?
and
I don't know what I need to check to make sure to find out.
Adds 5.
It adds 5 points to your AC, but since he hit so high, that won't help. And it does 27 points of damage. You're lucky there's only one.
Ooh.
And what's the range on that? No, you're out of range of his secondary. Never mind, I can't do that. Okay, Samuel, your turn.
All right. With that, I then am going to use. I barely have a line of sight on him, don't I?
It's up to you. You can shoot and then move.
I mean, he had line of sight on you there, so you should be able to.
That's fair.
Yeah, you can see right down that crack. You can see him. He's a huge target. He's hard to miss.
All right.
You can shoot and then.
Gotta go to the little heroes room.
I'm going to use level 3 lightning bolt.
Awesome. Lay it on me. What do I need to do?
Dex 15.
Dex. Okay, he has no disadvantage. Rolling Dex. That is a fail.
Dang it.
He failed.
Oh wait.
Not you failed. He failed.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Rolling for damage now. It's 3. 34.
That's good. 34. I'll take that. Okay. Movement or a bonus?
Do I have any bonus actions? I do not. Alright, I'm just gonna move right over here. Right out of his,
All right.
ability to see
Yasuke,
me.
you're up.
He gets 30 feet, so 15.
All right. Yasuke's got line of sight.
I will attack with the dagger of many daggers twice.
You got it. That's a definite hit. With an 8. Awesome. Don't forget your 6. And that is a hit as well. Don't you have your +6?
I did. Custom roll 6.
It didn't come up from me. That's oh yeah, 6. There it didn't come up on my pop-up. I'm so sorry. What's the second one? I don't know why that didn't pop up for me. I was relying on
The
it.
second to hit was 19.
Yeah.
Damage 10.
And then one more 6, right?
Yeah.
That 6 is huge. And 2. Okay. That is a good chunk of amber bits lying around his feet. Okay. Brontide, you're up.
Wait. I have bonus
Yeah,
action.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
I want to hex against dexterity.
Okay. You got it.
And then I will take my other 15 movement to go right back where he was.
You got it. Get out of that line of fire. Those amber shards stink. Okay, Brontide, you're up. It's under the owl. No, yeah, it's under Sam's owl. Here.
There we go. 10, 15,
Yep, I'll give you a line of sight on that 15.
and Elvis Flat. Well,
Miss. Hit.
two damage.
Okay. Any hex against Constitution?
Huh?
Any hex against Constitution?
No, I'm concentrating on the ice wall.
Oh, that's right, the ice wall. I forgot about the ice wall.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he'll try to cross it.
Well, we have to make sure there's nobody in line of sight when his turn comes up next.
Yeah, I gotta move.
You can stay in range. Just stay right there.
Could. I will bonus action Bardic Inspiration 2. Yeah,
Okay. That's the 1d6.
1d6.
One time. You got it.
And then I will back out of there again.
You got it. Okay. Nip. Wherever Nip is.
Oops, in the body.
Yep. Yep. Take your time. Unless you need a cheerleader. Push him out. Shut up.
We just gotta keep picking away at it, I guess, is the plan.
Yeah, pretty much, unless it does something crazy.
Well, the temple's probably gonna come down after we kill the Amber Guardian here. He looked like he was made of amber.
Does indeed.
Hello?
So, overheard Crouton Tar made a successful hit. What did he successfully hit with?
Dagger of many daggers.
Dagger of many daggers. Okay. So that was Rasket, not Crouton Tar.
Correct. Well,
Okay.
Crouton also successfully hit it with the hand cannon.
I just hit it.
No, I didn't.
And movement is half
I gave
speed
you-
in the little
Yes,
alleyway.
yes.
Okay.
And it gave me bardic inspiration.
We gave you bardic inspiration. I could burn.
There's sickening radiance in
There's sickening radiance in there. Thanks. Good to know. That avoids
there. Don't
several.
run in there.
And don't send my bird in there.
Wellsport.
So I don't think there's a whole lot I can do at the moment.
Throw your spear at it.
I could throw my spear at it, but then my spear's on the other side.
Well, you just use your next turn to use Mage Hand to pull it back.
Right, that's a good thought. Yeah, I think that's actually the best move. So, I am gonna come down here,
Okay.
whip at it with the blood spear.
Ranged attack. Okay. It
It
clatters to the floor near his feet,
And I embarrass the back corner.
leaving it there.
I can't. I mean, my mage hand is out, but I doubt
Can
that I.
you, what is that? No.
I have no idea if you can do that as a
Well,
bonus
I
action.
know with mage hand you can manipulate things with you can move the mage hand as a bonus action, but I don't know if you can do something as complex.
I don't
as-
think so. But if you
Well,
find
I don't remember when you
contradiction-
cast it.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean it's out.
Yeah, it is out. All right, Medresh then.
When? Oh, right. It was out because that's how you started combat.
Exactly. Yeah, you can use your action to control the hand, so I
Oh,
can't, which makes sense. I mean,
Where is Medresh?
you would like to share the
All right, Medresh, what's up? What you gonna do? Show me some damage. Come on, we can chip this thing down.
Yes, he will use his bonus action to attack with his spiritual weapon.
You got it.
Yeah, my head's not here right now.
Hit. Very palatable hit. 12 damage. All right. Another nick in the amber.
Thanks.
And his health is now, as Bill and Ted once said.
And then he will
Eluded.
use
What?
cure-
Elucidate.
No. It's for you all to get the quote. I ain't helping.
It's called I've never watched the report show.
I don't even think she knows.
That's
what
unacceptable.
I know what they are. It's like time
Oh,
travel.
Medresh is there too. We're all three of us. here?
Strange things are afoot at the Circle K. All right, what'd Medresh do?
Medresh is going to use
Line of sight from right there.
go up to.
Come on, Dave.
Nip.
Even you know how
hit
many.
points do you have, Nip?
She has 18.
And
How about it, Dave? Do you know how many hit points the amber
Do a quick-
golem has?
Cure wounds on you.
What was the initial quote again?
Bill and Ted's favorite number.
69.
There you go. Okay. Oh, cure wounds on 19 points to Nip.
Thank you.
Who
All
else
right.
was hurt?
I'm pretty
Samuel is at 18. Sam
I'm
is at
down to
18.
17.
Oh, shoot.
Oh yeah, and he's at 17.
I already used my bonus action. Alright.
All right,
he'll
time to-
move, he'll move back.
Ray Ren, you're up.
Yay!
Okay,
Okay.
what's next?
Grab this mouse. That move places. There we go. Oh. I am going to go ahead. I cannot see it there.
And you can see it one more right there.
Right there.
The squeaky door.
Squeaky door. Okay, squeaky door. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and do a nice Eldritch.
Sounds like a rolling closet door.
It does. It's very fun. Anyways, I'm gonna do a nice Eldritch Blast.
All right, that is a hit
Yeah.
with 10. I'll take a 10. All right.
I'm gonna do another one. Woohoo! 25.
Hit.
You want that couple too?
I'm okay. I'm so much.
How much damage?
12. Not bad, not bad.
And then I'm gonna go with a.
And Crouton Tar, you're up.
Is it a race?
It's an
Okay,
owl.
it's 15 to that point.
Okay.
I want to cast Tasha's Caustic Brew at second level.
You got it.
I can go 30 feet in that direction.
You got it. What do I need to roll?
And he's hexed against dexterity, and he has to beat a dexterity 13.
13. Okay, he failed.
All right.
8.
Right now,
Okay.
each creature in the line must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be covered in acid for the spell's duration, or until a creature uses its action to scrape or wash the acid off itself or another creature. Creature covered in the acid takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Not bad. Okay, that's a good one. Any bonus?
Yes, I will shoot it with my cannon.
You got it. Miss.
Wonderful. Critically
You
missed.
do. Yeah. Oh, it's a pistol-ish. It's just a critical miss. There's nothing nefarious I can think of right now. So let's just keep the game rolling.
All right, so I
Movement.
got about 10 more movement left, so I'm going to get
There
out of
you
the
go.
way.
And that's a person, so either step in front of them or behind them.
Am I safe here?
Yep, you're safe there because of the ice wall. Starting
Okay.
round. Please give me a
Wait, I'm
roll
going to get
on-
my homunculus out of the way,
All right.
and that's it.
All right. Constitution against Radiance is a pass. And then Dex roll against Acid. No. Skip that last bit. It takes no action on the acid. Please give me a damage roll, Crouton. Seven. Excellent. And it steps forward until it's basically crammed into that corner. It has
Did it break the ice wall?
no. It's going along the side of it to one that's there, and it does. Let's call it. Okay, I'm going to say no line of sight on Nip,
Thank God.
and it's going to do 2 attacks on the wall, which is AC 10, which is 1 hit. 2 hits. It's really easy with plus 10. And each section, I had that up in my other window. 3. And it does 1 attack of a lot of damage and 1 attack of paltry amount of damage. So that's the total. Okay, of that center stone column, it punches it twice, removes about 6 feet worth of material, punches down, and begins to scramble slowly forward. Basically, right to here of stone has been removed.
Okay.
It still is in the radiance, and it is right next to the ice wall running this way, trying its best to fit, and comes towards you. I'm going to still say no line of sight on Nip or Crouton. Samuel, your turn.
All right. Am I able to see him, or is that wall blocking me?
Take one step to your right, and you'll have line of sight.
Okay, so the wall stops like right here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
What wall?
Wait a minute. Oh, the ice wall?
Yeah.
I see. Now the ice wall kind of stops somewhere in here and goes off like that.
Okay, so right here
So
I
you-
have line. I have Linus. Right. Come on.
One more. Yep, right there.
Uh,
Yep. Now you can perfectly see it in the hall.
All right. At third level, I'm going to cast lightning bolt again.
You got it. What do I need to roll?
Dex 15.
You're breaking up. Was that Dex 15?
That is correct.
All right. Rolling with disadvantage. That is a fail.
Yes, rolling for damage now. 23.
23. Ooh, that's a solid hit. You feel real good about that hit.
But it won't do anything till
And then I take 2 steps that way.
You feel real good about that hit. All right, you back off. Yasuke, you're up.
Sam,
All
what
right,
did you get?
15 that way.
Yep, you see him good.
go.
Dagger, mini daggers.
That is a you were sure you were going to miss, and that just got there. You actually hit it. You weren't so sure. 9. Oh, that's a good number. That's a good number. Now imagine these daggers. They're more special than you all realize. When you throw this dagger, it goes out to the multitude of universes out there, finds other daggers that if people have thrown in this exact same room in this exact same way in different dimensions, pulls them all in alignment to one dimension as they strike the body, and then they all fade back into their own dimensions. So multiple hits go across this thing. For the briefest instant, Yasuke and a little bit of Nip are able to see this thing hit with 7 daggers all at once. Cracks begin to spider out from these. You can see the glow of Ocarina magic inside, this light blue glow, until it's too much for the amber to contain such power, and it shatters into a pile of gems.
Yasuke murdered it?
Yasuke murdered it.
Yay!
And at that combat is halted, let's say 10 minutes have elapsed, and the radiant whatnot goes away, and I don't know about the ice wall, how long that lasts.
I could drop it. When
Okay.
I stop concentrating.
Nip immediately runs into the room without any thought of what's going on,
No,
and is surrounded.
Go for initiative.
Okay, piles of treasure are heaped against the west and eastern walls of this room. In the floor to the north is a large pile of shattered amber, with a few parts still recognizable, such as a beak or a hand or a foot.
I look at pile number 3.
In pile number 3, you see a phenomenal loose amount of coin. Most of it seems to be electrum pieces. You see several empty bottles. You see a trunk. You see several pieces of jewelry. You see a rotten wooden chest and some painted ceramic statues. If you take 15 minutes, I'll give you a much better approximation of what you're seeing. There's a lot of crap there. This pile is about 4 foot high, 5 feet across, mounded up with crap.
Ooh.
A lot of coins.
You're just going to go swim in it like
All right.
Scrooge McDuck?
So everybody's walking in, everybody's
Yeah.
looking around, Nip running towards pile number 3, running her fingers through coins, and it looks like she's going to try and count it all right there.
When Nip is doing that, I'm like watching the statue, make sure it's not like coming back together.
Okay, Samuel looks like he's heading, you got it. Samuel's heading towards pile 5. If you
Yeah.
all break it up, 15 minutes apiece, you could probably find out what's around here.
I will detect magic. I will sit there and detect magic. Ritual
Okay.
in their 10-minute time.
Okay, so Brontide is detecting magic. Give me a moment there to make sure. No, that's that. No. Good. Okay, after 10 minutes, Brontide detects no magic. Nip is still checking pile 3. During that 10 minutes, what did you do, Sam?
I also used a detect magic on pile 5.
Okay.
Or did he use it on the whole room?
Yeah, he used it. Okay.
Yeah.
So the both of you detect no magic anywhere.
Awesome. Wait, not even on the door right there?
Nope.
Not even on the door.
Nope. Not even on the door, oddly enough.
Huh. Interesting.
Look at your mind.
Anybody else want to grab a pile and we can all sort through?
What do I see after 15 minutes?
Okay. Nip really wants to know. So Nip on pile 3 finds several thousand, possibly around 6,000, electrum pieces. She finds about 70 or so empty bottles. She finds a trunk filled with 6 fine dresses and gowns. She finds about 10 or so pieces of jewelry, and in the rotten chest, about 500 gold pieces. She finds 8 ceramic statues of saints, she believes, but they are about 50 pounds each.
And how many statues?
8. 50 pounds a piece.
Do they have any names on them? Could these
Nope.
correspond with doors or something?
They have nothing written on them,
Alright.
but each one is unique in its own way.
I wonder if we should have done it in order or something. They're all numbers.
Anybody else was searching during her 15-minute thing, or did everybody stay in the other room?
I was searching pile 5.
Okay. Pile 5 for Samuel. He finds several thousand silver pieces. He finds 6 crystal balls. Finds a beautiful bronze crown with tiny gem-eyed dragons for sprites. A life-sized wooden pony. And 6 marble vases, about 100 pounds apiece.
Wow, heavy vase.
Did anybody else come in the room, or did you all stay out there? Crouton, Yasuke, Medresh?
I'm still outside the room.
Okay. Medresh is checking out a pile? 6. He found several thousand wooden coins painted to look like gold. He found several thousand of copper pieces. He found a beautiful obsidian scepter with gold filigree. It looks very expensive. He found 11 rusty helmets and 15 thin leather-bound tomes, all of them signed copies of a storybook called Snow Dwarf and the 7 Rites by Nitch Remek.
So there's an obsidian staff?
Yes, an obsidian scepter with gold filigree. Crouton, checking out pile 2 for 15 minutes, finds several thousand loose silver pieces, 5 rusted suits of ringmail, and 6 rusted suits of breastplate. They look like crap. He finds a silver rapier with a pink glass hilt, 4 very rusty greatswords, and a gilded chariot weighing several hundred pounds.
Chariot? Big pile.
Looks like Brontide's done casting his spell. He's going to try real hard quickly to get through pile number 1. He finds several thousand copper pieces, 30 gemstones, 3 rusted suit of plate armor. They look like crap, falling apart in his hands as he picks them up. 9 rusty shields full of holes, and a child-sized sarcophagus made of black wood inlaid with gold. And Yasuke at pile 4, the very last pile, finds a pile of iron ingots. He estimates it probably weighs at least 2.5 tons. He finds several handfuls of holy symbols, pretty much every god you could think of, a set of 12 copper chalices with silver filigree, a gilded skull with red garnets in its eye sockets, 8 war hammers, and 6 war picks. That's it. And all this time, Samuel did not see the hint of magical.
In there's magic.
Credentar pops open the child-sized sarcophagus.
Empty.
8.
And the statue hasn't been moving or doing anything.
Nope,
weird.
not even a little bit.
Can we open the doors to the south?
I want to put the.
I don't know.
I go
I
down
want
there.
to try to open the door.
Well, for the first moment, you took a look around for a little bit. You see no door handle, no keyhole, no mark. You definitely know it's a door. You can kind of see the hinges. It really reminds you of those doors you saw with the amber sarcophagi, other rooms, but you're like, we didn't figure it out then. But give me a roll if you want to try again.
Anybody willing to assist?
What kind of roll are you giving me? Arcana or pick locks? Sleight of hand.
Sleight of
Tell
hand.
your shield thing to open the doors.
We've already tried that, Dad.
Oh, you couldn't pound through the doors.
All right. It's definitely locked. It's definitely sealed. You can't even see a place for a thieveriness to begin. You're pretty sure this is magical.
Interesting.
Do we have enough room in our bag to hold all this coin?
Maybe these things are just so rusty they can't, like, they're like bound.
Dantar grabs one of the electrum pieces and sticks it in his mouth. He knows. I want to imagine he could taste that and know if that was actually electrum.
You've been around Electrum for a while. You're a thief. You pickpocketed a little bit as a kid. You know how hard it is to bite Electrum and what kind of. Yeah, you feel real confident that's Electrum. It's metal. It's coin. Nothing else weird about it. Yeah, it's Electrum.
I'm gonna pick up
Ooh,
that
I
dragon
do.
crown. And
I
keep
grab
it.
the gold coin and I do a scratch test with it.
Well, let's say you actually have a piece of schist. I do know that one. And yeah, it's gold. Very pure gold. Very nice gold. By the way, the Electrum pieces had the visage of Strahd upon them.
Does Crouton's third eye look any different?
Not
It's
yet.
just a goopy mess.
I just
Ha!
start
Not yet.
popping coins into my pockets.
How much weight you want to carry? Please keep that in mind. Fill up as much as you want. But if you add enough, I'm turning weight encumbrance on for coins.
Alright. I'm trying to figure out how.
Fine.
How about our bags of holding and withholding?
Yeah, how much weight can they hold? Fill them up. I'm going to make you, so if you're planning on putting coins or other things in there, I'm planning you to be honest on the weight that they can hold. There is a limit.
1,000 pounds.
All I'm taking from pile 5 is that dragon crown.
You know, we're killing
Okay.
100.
There were tomes in one of the piles, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and you read them. They weren't anything.
All right. So since you guys have taken a lot of time here, you've really looked.
I'm gonna grab 100 gold pieces too.
All right. I'm going to put up the contents because you've taken your time, you've searched, you've looked, you've meticulously counted for some very, very peculiar reason. There you go. I'm trying to send. Why won't? No, don't do that. Boom. There you go. Have fun with all that. But I'm going to make you be real fair on mass and weight and the limits inside bags of holding and withholding and your own pockets. If you want to carry 200 pounds of coins, you can, but we're putting on 200 pounds.
So I'm trying to figure out how to open those doors. I feel like it's something that's obvious that we're not doing. Like, I feel like we could learn a whole lot. Is there an association between the doors and the presence of? Doesn't look like it. There doesn't seem any association between that and the sarcophagi. There doesn't seem to be any. I think we need to go back to the lich. I think we should check on the lich and see what he's up to. Or if he's even there. Did we close the door? Let's say we closed the door. Did we close the door?
How? Which door? The secret door that shot up into the ceiling or into the floor? The first one went into the floor. The second one went into the ceiling. So yeah, the first one went in the floor, and the skulls came out. And then you touched the uh, chest stuck to the ceiling. The floor went away. Floor went back when you closed the door, and then you figured out how to open the other one that went up into the ceiling.
So there's nowhere to close that. Yeah, you guys want to see if the lich is still there?
How injured are you
Yeah.
guys? Should we be taking a short rest?
I'm pretty injured.
Crouton's very injured. Samuel's very injured.
I vote we take a
You
short
can
rest.
just tell me what you want to do. We got 40 minutes. Things could happen.
You want to take a short rest, people?
Short rest, so you guys can get some points back.
Do I get points for a kind of short rest?
If you spend a die, yes, you do.
I'm gonna show you how to do this.
I'll do it. I'll figure it out.
I mean, maybe we could just long rest in here and get it all back.
Do we want a long rest? I'm good with that.
Did we just get done with the long rest?
We did.
Good.
I feel like we should go check out. I want to go check out the lich.
At least take a short rest. To get back hit points. If something could happen.
No, yeah, we definitely took people lost some good points. Also being a little bit of my spell slot back.
Okay. Yeah, I want her spells back too, because we don't
I
have.
have two
Yeah,
total.
yeah.
I am down half of
So did we decide on what we're doing?
Doesn't look like it.
Does
Short or
anybody else?
long rest?
We're talking about short rest versus long rest versus lich versus I don't
I
know.
think
I vote a long rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that too.
a long rest?
You want to take a long rest? Where at?
Oh, then I won't be able to get it without another.
Do we want to stay in this room here?
Sure.
Up to you guys. Does everybody want to? Do you guys want to stay split? Because Crouton's familiars and Nip's familiars are outside.
I'm gonna bring my familiar with me.
All right. Okay, you're gonna
So-
take a long rest in this room.
Short rest.
Short rest.
I want to
Okay.
take a long rest.
I don't care.
I
All
want a
right.
short rest.
All right,
Well,
you guys tell me.
A long rest is a short rest.
Broken up into
If we take a long rest, then we won't need to take a short rest. We will. that's
Yeah,
it.
but I'm worried that causes time to pass.
Yes. That's 8 hours.
Have we been worried about time before?
Not really.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's take our long rest.
All right, a long rest is taken. That's pretty much the midday and other, because you basically took a long rest, fought the guys, took another long rest.
I know.
So let's say it's dinner time. Long rest is over. Oddly enough, nothing happened.
I am gonna go upstairs and look for the lich.
I'm also going to go upstairs and look for the lich.
All right, sounds like everybody's moving upstairs.
I'm gonna go look for the lich.
Yeah.
All right, so we're upstairs. We're all back in this room. If you all pile up, we can drag you around as a group, and I'll take you anywhere you want to go, and
Directly to the lich.
directly to the lich. I think we got everybody. And and this door is open. This door is open. The cloth is still on there, and you walk into the lich's room, and you see a nice, quiet lich sitting at the table. His nose practically pressed to a book in front of him with a beautiful metal cover. And he's muttering and humming to himself and running his finger down the page and ever so carefully turning the page sometimes. Sometimes he turns back 2 or 3. He just seems to be studying very, very hard. He doesn't really seem to notice your approach.
Alright, I'm looking around the room.
It's pretty much a mess. Most of the furniture there is in pretty bad shape, and thankfully it's dust-free now and a little bit cleaner.
Can I check out this thing?
All right.
Sure.
So somebody
It's
has
vase.
a
Cracked, it's damaged, in better
restoration.
days.
Did somebody have a great restoration roll?
I think we talked about that there was one someplace, but no one could find it on any of the players.
I know it was given to you. Somebody forgot to put it in their inventory. I'm just going to say the group has it somewhere. You can now discuss who gets it.
Who gets
We're
what?
just going to play it like that. Because I'm not worried because I know you have it because I remember giving it to you.
Clark and
Well, it makes sense for Medresh to have it because he's most likely the one who could successfully cast it.
Yeah, that's true.
Are we ready to do this? He turns evil?
No. He's a lich.
Did we already investigate this whole room?
Yes, quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, we just looked for that door again up here. Did we look for the door here again? Or was that the door over there? I don't think that was the door over there. There's a door over here.
Yep, there's a door on that wall to the north.
Yeah, from the homunculus, you know there must be a door there to the north.
I could do a...
Here's a thought.
I get a sleight of hand. Somebody gonna give me advantage?
I mean, we already determined that it is definitely there. It's just we couldn't figure out how to open it.
The Lich is still looking in that same book.
Pumpkin, help me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What was I was reading ahead?
Pumpkin, help me. I'm just looking for details on that door.
From your previous knowledge, you know it's there. But with your current investigation, you learn nothing new. In fact, if you didn't know it was there then, you wouldn't know now.
I want to use the Wand of Secrets from my homunculus's position
Okay.
to see if there's anything else on any of the other walls in this room.
What's the range? It's 30, you said?
Yep.
$30 right?
Right.
Dave?
30 feet.
Yes.
Dave?
30.
Okay, it's pulsing this way.
All right. So there's nothing else getting its attention.
Nope.
And everything in the room is glowing.
If you turn on detect magic, you're blinded. But it's not because everything in the room is glowing.
Just
I'm just being vague. There's just too much magic in the room. And it's a totally different effect from being in the library. That was literally everything was radiating. Here, there's just too much.
Do we look under the rug?
That the
Yes.
stars don't exist during the day, you just can't see them because of the sun.
Did we ever actually inspect or investigate the Lich himself? Like see if he
A
had
little
anything
bit.
on him, or like any ambulance
You
on his
didn't
clothes?
pat him down? No.
Did we ever? Do you want to play tickles with the lich?
What was that, Rayren?
Did we ever move that pot in the corner? Did we ever move it?
Nip said she looked at it, but I don't believe she moved it.
Okay, I'll move it.
Okay, you move it. You're holding a really moldy old broken pot.
Okay.
There's a ring of dust underneath it. You know, a spot where there isn't dust.
He's chill. So should we like?
Just ask him to open the door.
Taunt.
Hello, Mr. Lich.
He perks up at that. He looks around.
Probably be a
He seems a
doctor.
bit startled. Oh, hello. When
Hi,
did
Doc.
you get here?
Hi, Doctor.
Are you okay? Can I help you?
Yes, could you open that door in the corner?
Door in the corner. Door in the corner.
Point over to the door. in
That
the
doesn't
corner.
rhyme very well, my friend, at all.
will
The
show
door.
you.
Oh yes, I can see it from here. And he points and he says, "Yes, yes. There's a door in this direction, but I do believe it's open. Is that open enough for you? I don't think I can open it anymore, but it is open." And
This door over here.
Oh, hello, little cat person. Oh, aren't you fine? Door over here?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no. That is what we call
Secret.
with the horizontal, vertical. A wall, my dear, a wall. No, that is not a door. A door is open. Yes. And he turns back and puts his nose in his book.
Yeah, this is like talking to my Aunt Betty, except there's no flashbacks. Let, yeah. That's a dark.
All right, I go up and I say, "Hey, can I help you with your studies a little bit?"
Oh, you study, my lad? Oh, yes. This is the place for study. See, I am. Um, can I help you with something?
I say yes, and then I just very gently start patting him down.
And he reaches and he starts worming his. So imagine you stuck your arm out and you're patting him down. He puts his hands on each side of your wrist, and slowly his fingers start feeling up your arm, reaching your shoulder, going under portions of your armor, sticking his fingers in your armpit, slowly working them down your back. You're getting a bit unnerved, but let's see if you have the patience to deal with it.
God, who knew this?
Do I? Is he wearing any objects that seem to be of significance? Anything that might be like a magic ring or amulet,
All
or
right, let me go back.
is there anything in his clothing that stands out?
I just give me a second here because you got some good questions there.
I stand back amused. I turn to Raven and I'm like, I didn't know Crouton Tar swung the lich. But apparently.
Okay, Crouton. From your current observations, you can detect no jewelry, no rings, no earrings, no necklaces. His clothing, while very fine and of high quality, is eons old. It seems to be very standard, if rather out of style by the decade or century or millennium, you're not sure which, wizard's clothing. A little bit of gold embroidery in some places, maybe even a few platinum strands making a few interesting runes, but no. He seems to be rather patient with it, and you're starting to get a bit concerned because his fingers are now starting to duck into some of your pockets and pull out things and pulling a knife off of your sheath and poking through other things. One of his hands is actually inside your backpack now. You've been concentrating so hard on finding out what he had.
Okay,
Can-
I take a step back and I kind of make sure everything is stuffed back into place.
Right, can I
And then
make
he
some kind of
was that what was that, Matthew?
Can I make some kind of roll to like deduce or figure out what kind, like from what century those clothing is from? Would that be either like a history or something else roll?
History is fair. Okay, give me a roll.
11.
Let's see here. Let's see. 11's a good general number. You'd say about maybe definitely not recent, definitely older than 300, possibly older than 200, maybe 300, but gets a little fuzzy.
One more thing I want to do is I want to point to my new eye and say, "Hey, check this out."
Oh, yes. And he points at it and he goes, you magical? Yes? Can I help you with something?
Is there anything else on that desk besides the book that he's reading?
There's a cracked ink pot. There's some very, very dried out quills. There's some powder in a shape that might have maybe sort of been a piece of parchment at one time. There's a lamp that burns brightly.
All right, I look at Medrash and say, "Nothing left to do. Wake him up."
Just a
What?
second. I'm just gonna try one thing. Hey, can you do this? And I do like a quick just with my minor illusion, I just make like a beautiful glittery bird just hovering in the air. Like, it's really pretty. Like a
And
little
he
rainbow.
stands. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, you should study here. Hello, can I
But-
help you?
All right, question for the party. Do we think that maybe he could like fix all those scrolls in that back room?
Not right now, he can't.
Yeah, his brain's all potato right now.
I will take out the lantern of revealing and just light up my lantern.
Okay. Nothing changes.
See anything?
Don't see anything
keep it
interesting. Nothing changes.
out while we're walking around.
What else?
And I'm just gonna quick investigate that. What is that? A candelabra over there in the corner, and a couple of the lamps. Just
Once you
see
get
how
closer to it, you have the distinct impression that it's a candelabra with candles that are burning and giving off light. Not quite right. Obviously, there's lots of magic around here. How could this guy could never keep? Where does he have 200 years worth of candlesticks? You kind of look around. Those have got to be magical, just through logic, not arcana.
I pick up the candelabra.
It moves and the flames flutter as you move it around. The flame goes back up.
Oh, it's like those trick candles.
No, it didn't. No, they didn't go out. It just blew with the wind and went back up.
Yeah, like trick candles.
How about
birthday
lit?
cake. I think they're gonna stay lit, but oh well.
It doesn't get hot under your fingers. The flame extinguishes for a briefest moment. When you let go, it comes right back up.
Who's keeping this?
You know what? That's great. I go up to him and I say, "Quick, help! There is knowledge of magic about to be ruined. Come with us."
He looks up and he goes, "Knowledge, yes, yes, go, study, study. We got to study." And he leans back down and keeps looking at his book.
Or the shot.
Alright.
Or the shot.
So Remy had some ideas that I'm not
I'm not completely sure about.
Yeah, but
Well, I'm thinking maybe he's not like from the time of Strahd's beginning, but the school was running while Strahd was like. I'm not sure though. There's a few little ipsies, but I actually want just a little question. I'm like, I go up and I'm like, "Hello, sir. What do you teach here? What do you teach here at the school?"
Teach?
Do you
one
teach here?
one teaches now here. Oh no! I study. I'm studying. One teaches knowledge, but one studies it. Yes, and he goes back to studying.
alright. I'm gonna expand Remy brought up a lot of interesting points. Oh, the kitties are all sleeping on your banky. But I'm starting to wonder, kind of like parallel to her hypothesis, but not exactly, if this entire temple is actually, this lich is right now imprisoned by Strahd. Because there's all those Strahd, because they brought up all those Strahd coins, and I'm thinking there's a giant, immaculate room full of vampires that, the room that was immaculate was full of vampires. And I'm wondering if this is somehow, everything's under Strahd's domain, but I'm wondering if this lich and this entire place is, is this a prison for the lich?
It should be a prison for the wizard that
Ooh, hello.
Strahd fought and almost lost to.
Pick a direction. You guys gonna fight under my chair?
Yeah, no, I remember that. I don't know.
This could be him if Strahd cursed
No,
him
we
or
thought that was
Warden
Warden
King.
King.
Alright, yeah. Or something.
Could you ask your Sentinel Guardian to try to yank that statue up and toss it over the edge of the top floor?
What?
Because there's still something in that. There's something here. We're not, because there is a draft. The wand didn't seem to point anywhere. And
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
that's something we should check out before we unleash the lich.
All
Then
right,
we should
so
all
I'll
find
play
the
that
books.
one fast. I would love for you guys to be able to make a decision about what you finally want to do with this place. You have 25 minutes kind of left to do it, unless Matthew wants to run long. But I'll play it real easy. Your shield guardian is able to get upstairs to there, walks very carefully towards that statue under Rayren's command, reaches out to try and move it, and his hands get within millimeters of grabbing it, and he just stops. Seems to be unwilling to mess with it, some sort of internal inhibition,
Can I
which
also,
you have encountered before.
can I also just try this real quick? This doesn't have to take all long, but when I try to enter the witch room, is he can he fit?
He's not going to fit through that little secret door,
Okay.
but he can fit in the hallway outside here.
So that statue is completely driven by sight.
Yes.
So if somebody blindfolds me really well, can I just feel up around that statue?
Yes.
All right. Somebody blindfold me really well.
Okay, and I'll play it fast. What you want to do with your blind sight?
I want to feel. I just want to. And I know it's going to have to be at disadvantage because I can't see. I can't even send Pumpkin to see.
24.
I would argue that you would be able, you as a rogue, with the ability
Yeah.
to lockpick, you can figure shit out by touch.
So I
Okay.
try to squeeze in and around and behind that like I'm basically exploring this whole section in here
Yep.
by touch.
Okay. Find nothing interesting. One odd thing you do note about the statue, since you did feel all over it, is the face is completely smooth, featureless. No eyes, no nose, no mouth, no cheeks, no chin. It's just a smooth oval where the face would be. And you can feel again that the two praying hands wiggle, and you remember well they were repaired on the other side, and that's what opened that secret door. So those were probably the trigger to open up the main secret door with the ball pit of skulls. But you found another way to open that door. You got a really, really, really good roll. And the wand.
Alright.
And the wand.
The wand of detect secrets is what pointed that door out to you in the first place, which is how you found it.
Hang on.
Crouton, were you saying before that we should go to the statues around the area and try switching out the wands or staffs?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we should pull all of the wands out of them and then try putting the wand of frost into each of their hands.
All right. Well, you pulled one out. You found it was a bar of iron covered in gold leaf.
Yeah.
I'll even play it fast. You guys play musical chairs with the 3 remaining statues and the 3 remaining staves. You put your wand of frost in there. You even try the obsidian wand you found in the gold pile, and a whole bunch of nothing happens.
Are we still in the lich's room?
Hand the
It will
lich
work.
the wand of frost.
It will no longer be magical, but you can mend a broken magical object to be pristine and perfect again. It just won't be magical.
Now that I'm touching the hands and wiggling them, is that a mechanical mechanism?
Mechanical mechanism,
It's
yes.
not a magical mechanism.
Not that one, no.
We should have you do mend on the other statue and see if we can get things to open by wiggling its hands.
He did.
Yeah,
He
that's how I
mended-
opened the other door.
Okay.
So the statue was gone. There were bits in the floor. He mended them. He repaired that half of the mechanism, opened it, and that's how you went downstairs to that
Right.
room with the bad guys.
Right.
Was this an obsidian something or other?
That was an obsidian lectern that the guy who was burned with his little demon friend was hiding behind. Looked like for, a teacher to stand there with his books. And behind them was a slate on the wall that could have been written on with, chalk.
Let's take another look around.
And meanwhile, of course, as some people are still in the lich room, they watch him study. Why don't you also possibly discuss what choices you have with actions with the lich? Just to throw it out there and get people talking about it. What things could you do with him, to him, for him, not with him?
Use that greater restoration scroll.
Okay, there's one.
Try to get him out of the room.
Can't show him. Did we show him the staff, Frost?
No.
Show him the staff of frost.
He doesn't seem to take any interest or note. He kind of glances and goes back to studying.
The obsidian.
Question:
No interest. He just wants to study.
if I
Siri.
were to use mending on the Lich's mind, would that work?
No.
No.
Okay.
That's not what mending does.
Worth a shot.
Mending will fix your jacket. It'll fix a broken thing. It doesn't work on people or animals. It will work on animated constructs in very specific circumstances, like that shield guardian you have, or Mr. Squeaky earlier.
We could
And you
tie
have to
him
be
up.
an artificer to do that, I think.
Yeah, Artificer needs to do that. You're right.
Should we net him before we do the
That
greater
could be
restoration?
interpreted as a hostile act. We need to present
Okay.
ourselves as
Or
friendly and
it could be
helpful as
hostile.
possible.
Do we just ask, can you come with us?
You certainly could. You gonna do that?
Sure, I'm going to do
Try
that. Can you come with
Oh,
us,
can I
sir?
help you? Go with you. No. Must study. Can't. No time.
We need
You
you
might
to
be
study
tied-
over here. We need you.
Should
We
we
tried
We're
to
late
burn
for
the
class. Follow us to class.
Or I mean, like, destroy it in the room.
I don't want to destroy the book.
Like, I know it has good spells on it. But,
Can I see what you're studying?
Yes. Come. And he leans over and puts his arms on it and he points right here. This right here.
What does it say?
It's in the spidery language of magic. You can't read it.
I mean, I am an arcane trickster. I can read some basic
You
magic.
can read 9th level spells.
This is not my.
Yeah, we read everything up to the
It's
final
on the
level,
second
and
to
nobody
last
could roll
page.
high enough to get it.
I mean, Samuel did roll for almost the entire book, and he was able to tell you every spell except for the last 2 in it.
oh my god.
I think you all need to flip a coin and make
So,
a decision. You got
I
3
think-
good choices.
We should prepare, if we're going to use greater restoration, we should be prepared to bail out into another room if a fight ensues.
Uh,
So it seems to me you
At
got
least
3
back to our
choices.
shield guardian.
Quit and run. Fight him now. Restore him. Maybe fight him after. That seems to be it. And I'm not trying to spoil anything, but
All right.
that just sounds...
do we
Yes.
want to, like, stay close to a partner who can, like, teleport or something? That way if something does go wrong, we can each, like, teleport out of the room very, very quickly if things go south?
Only one person can teleport people.
Maybe. I mean, I have a way of teleporting me and one other.
Me
I
too.
just take him by the hand
So-
and I try to walk him out the door.
Oh, yes, my dear. Can I help you?
Yeah, come on.
And so you're heading more and more towards the secret door. Right at the threshold, he's kind of looking over his shoulder. He's looking at his book, and he slows down and goes, "Oh, one moment, my dear. One moment, my dear. I must." And he starts to totter on back and sit down and goes back to reading.
It's the book. It's the book.
We tried to leave the room with the book and it didn't work.
What if he
I know,
takes the book
but-
out of the room?
We
Huh?
can't even read the book.
No, we tried. No, we can. We can read the book up to the 7th level spells. We tried to remove the book, right? We tried to walk out with the book and got forced back into the room.
Right.
Forced
yeah.
is an understatement.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. What if
So-
the Lich is the only person who can take the book out of the room?
Yeah, but he's not coming with us.
I know, but unless he brings the book. Bring the book with you, Ned. Hand it to him right before you get out of the door, and then walk.
I don't think he's. I think the book and him are magically tied here. I think we may, if we want to release the Lich, Greater Esther, that'll break the bond to the book, won't it?
We don't know. We're just.
Greater restoration is to
Right.
remove mind wipe if that's what he's afflicted by.
Are we trying that?
We should be
That depends
prepared.
on the person who's driving Medrush.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need.
If I had it, I would have done it already.
Well, then I vote we
Well,
do that.
He'll do it,
All right.
but he wants everyone prepared. In other words, I don't want everyone scattered about the room like we are.
All right.
Only 2 of us should be in the room. Somebody that can teleport out, which I can do that to him, and then we should all be like falling back towards our shield guardian.
Okay.
I
So
will.
I want to fight.
If
At least we
I can have
that.
like line of sight out of the room while you do that, and or does he have to be like?
If you need to teleport a line of sight out of the room, is one more step to your right, Samuel. There you go. You got line of sight out the secret door, all the way into the hallway with the shield guardian. Just to point out, 2 of the 5 player characters have voted for Greater Restoration. What does the rest of you say? Fight, flight, or restore? 10 minutes.
We'll get.
I want to see where this goes. I'm
Greater
excited.
Restoration has to be, I think, by touch.
Yep.
And so other people should probably be.
If things go south, you can run to me. I can teleport you out of there,
right there.
and that
You're
teleport
gonna
will also like throw a shockwave at him.
Where do you want to?
Is there, what's the lowest on that book before we accidentally destroy that book?
Right there?
I gave a list in chat a while ago, didn't I?
You did give a list.
Just a second, I'm heading there now.
And how long would it take Sam to copy some of those?
1 long rest per one that he's capable of doing.
Okay. Well, the book is a loss. I go up to
I swear I put this in here.
Medrush. People online can't see. I go up to Medrush. I put my hands on his shoulders. I kiss him on one side. I kiss him on the other side. And I say, Godspeed, man. And I walk right out of the room.
Okie dokie. Come on, I put these spells in here. I can't
I'm dumb,
find
but
it.
I ain't that dumb. This is a god, functionally. Okay? Like, just remember.
Come on.
Like, are you a god?
I have the answer for that if you want it already.
You're real friendly.
So he would need to roll a 15 or higher on a DC 20 plus whatever his spell modifier is.
Can we bless guidance?
Yes.
Advantage?
No.
There's no advantage on this?
It's a one-time shot. I don't know how to advantage somebody on casting a spell, but you could bless guidance. So it's 10 plus the level of the spell, which is 5. 20 on his side plus whatever DC bonus he has to his spell casting, which I was just about to look up, which I think is 3. Contradict me if you want, but I believe it's plus 3.
4.
Oh, plus. Oh, okay.
His modifier.
You're right. You're right. Wisdom 4. Okay, so
If I gave him lucky, how long would it take for him to attune to it?
long rest. No. 1 hour. 1 hour.
Huh?
1 hour.
What?
The cat's head, the plus
Okay.
2.
Oh.
1 hour. You want to do that?
Do you want to borrow my...
How you doing on time, Matthew? Because we're heading towards a crescendo, and there'll
Okay.
be possibly a lot of reveal.
Huh?
I'm
Okay.
gonna need to leave at 9.
Okay, so folks, you got 9 minutes.
So I'm going to temporarily unequip
What's it called?
my
Don't worry
lucky.
about it. Just give yourself plus 2. We'll do the math on our heads.
Okay.
Are we doing this?
Yeah. I'm
Yes,
cool.
everyone's
I
ready?
love the
All right.
dinner. I love the sensation of like,
Roll
Are
a
you
20
gonna
for
prove-
me.
are you going to
Oh.
get off?
I'm gonna guidance him.
Sure.
Did
Yeah.
those
So we've got
Bardic
a 20
inspiration.
plus a 6.
I'll let you guidance him. And I'll
You
do
can
the
spend your
and I'll-
inspiration if you screw up.
And I'll do bardic inspiration if you do
Okay.
guidance.
All right, so we have
I
20
will guide.
plus 6 plus 1d6 plus 4.
I'm going to hold
Okay.
action.
Give me a 20.
Ready?
You know what? I'm gonna do the same.
I'm going to...
Okay, it's got a 12 plus
Is it-
6, 18. You've already got it. Greater Restoration fires off.
I'm out of the room. Is anybody else out of the room?
No, this looks like Nip, and Ray runs at the doorway. So,
What was-
Medresh lays his hands upon this poor fellow. casts the spell, holding the scroll. The scroll goes to dust. The fellow straightens up, kind of yawns, stretches a little bit, works his neck, stands up, looks down at the book, closes it, tucks it gently in the corner,
Uh-oh.
looks around the room, looks at himself, and he goes, "Dear God, I've got to dust myself once a century at least. Holy crap. Hey, where'd you all guys come from? Oh boy, you guys been through it. Jeez. What year is it anyway?" Give him the
Say,
common
you feeling
year.
better?
Well,
We gave you a little pick-me-up.
Lichdom does have its benefits, but sitting in the room for a few hundred years, not good for the mind. So, what brings you all here? It's a wonderful library. Lots here you can learn. Hey, wizard, I like you guys. You've been working hard, studying? I'll give you a leg up around here later on.
Not.
So,
What do you say? So, what's your name?
What's your name,
oh,
sir?
Kazan. Surprised you didn't figure that out.
Damn it!
We said Kazan.
Who is it?
We did. But
Say, cool. We've been to your tower.
At one point.
But we didn't know Kazan was a lich.
By the way, you've all leveled.
Oh,
Yeah.
you saved him.
We all what?
Did I have my rock?
Guys, it looks like you guys are really good through it. Give me a moment here. He waves his hand. You all feel a bit of a shudder. Everything on you, everything, is meticulously clean and repaired. Your armor is perfectly polished. Your swords are sharpened. Your boots well soled.
My dear friend.
Water packs
Lich,
refilled.
My new bestie. I lost a bestie in here. His name was Mr. Fluffy. Could you possibly fix him?
Fluffy.
Well, he had your name. He responded to your name.
Well, let's tour. You want to see this library? This is a beautiful library.
Let's go on tour.
So,
Well, before we go, I say, well, hey, there's this other creature that's been going around being kind of hostile to us. Looks like a little fox, probably from another plane.
librarian! Librarian! My room! What you been doing? He yells out. Excuse me, give me a second. Is on the other map. He is here.
Where
Where would it be?
Oh, librarian. Good
He's
thing
a
we didn't
librarian.
kill his librarian.
Killed everything else.
And coming, pelting down the hallway, running in the room, running over to him, seeing all of you squeaking, running over to the wall, ducking down behind the edge of his desk, is a strange fox-like creature. And he's just kind of... He goes, "Librarian, what have you been doing? I am here studying. I gave you care of this whole place." And he just kind of looks down. And then he starts talking to him in another language, Celestials, to those you know it.
I speak
And
Celestial.
seems to be giving this poor little creature a piece of his mind. And the thing just kind of looks down, bashful, shy, and scared.
Hmm.
All right. Go polish the amber. Everybody knows what this place is full of. And so the creature just sulks off and runs and...
You can give us your scrolls first.
Yes. Drop that bag. Drop it. He drops a bag at his side
I pick it up.
and wanders off. We'll deal with that bag of scrolls later. We're out of time on this session, so let's just keep going with it. So, would you care for a wonderful tour of this absolutely beautiful library?
Yes, Dr.
Yes, absolutely.
What should we call you?
Dr. Kazan.
Kazan!
right,
I've
Kazan.
stated this plainly. Boy, you guys do need to study. So he walks over through the two secret doors that are open and goes around. No, that's not open. Let's not say that. I can't do that. So he begins to walk off. He goes, "Here is one of our guardians. It's a beautiful statue. Anybody who looks at it, they're going to be stuck here for hours. See these poor fools? Wizards know better. Can't remember their names. A few thousand years is rough on the mind. A few hundred years, excuse me. Here we have a wonderful trickster banquet that one of my friends set up years ago. It was a real gasser. We put real food amongst all the other food, and it was hilarious. Here you can. Oh, this was the architect's room. He spent a good 30 years living with us, working and perfecting, getting all his blueprints ready. He made that beautiful castle up on the hill that, well, we'll get to that. Down here is where I made some of my magical suits of armor. I hope to get some of those back one of these days. The wizards work really hard around here. Comes along here, starts looking, and he goes, "Oh, I remember that one. Whoa, what a mess. I'll have to get to that one. It'll only take me 10, 20 years to get that going back in. It won't take too long." Snaps his fingers, and all the pieces rise into the air and float down through the open door and come over here and lay themselves on one of these stone platforms. He comes down a little further and he goes, "Oh, let's see if they're doing all right." Steps into this room. Who left this door open? Look at this damage. Look at this damage. That'll take me a century to repair all those scrolls. Oh well. Keeps going, walking around, walks down over here. He goes, "Let's see if these ones are okay too." Give me a moment here, folks. Wait a minute, I gotta get the darn name. I'm not gonna look it up because we're short on time. He speaks a magical name. I have to do it this way because nobody's standing here. Oh boy. And another hidden doorway opens with holes in the wall full of scrolls, but they're all in horrible condition. And he keeps on going around. He talks about the lecture hall. Talks about, oh my, some damage. I've got to repair that one of these days. Talks about this, talks about that. Finally, you guys end up in the library. And he says, what do you want to learn? Hey, you wizard. Give me a subject. Give me a subject. Samuel, give me a subject. Something else you want to learn. You want some good anything. Give me a spell. Something.
Dispel magic.
What?
Dispel magic.
I'm just getting magic. It's not picking up fast enough.
Dispel magic.
Okay, magic. Fine. Yeah. Through knowledge comes power. There's a bit of a flash of light, and he goes, "Oh, what a mess! Don't you guys appreciate the Dewey Decimal System?" Snaps his fingers. Hands start appearing out of nowhere, picking up all the books off the floor, filing them away, and he goes, "Level 1 and 2, beginner studies." 2 books float over to them. These 2 books contain every single first and second level spell that a wizard could possibly learn. Please, take as much time as you want. Don't leave the library with them. Anything else? What was it? You. I can hear the echo. It took a while. Arcane runes, please. And a book floats over in his hand. He passes that to Crouton Tar. He goes, use it in good health. Don't leave the room with it. And you open up the same book you had before, Crouton, and it is full of all kinds of information on runes. Creation, use, duplication, whole bunch of interesting stuff. Yes, Rayrin, what can I do for you, my dear? Just a minute, kitty cat. Just a minute.
Can you read minds now?
No, not really. It's more just, I'm here and you're here. It makes a difference. Yes, my sweet Tabby.
That's okay with you. I would like to see, do you have any kind of Strahd's journal in your collection?
Strahd's journal? No.
Do you know who Strahd is?
Yes. He was a very promising paladin. A lot of strength, a lot of guilt, way too much jealousy and ego. Come on, let's go downstairs. I'll show you. Come here. And he goes down the golden stairway, and he brings you over to one of the amber sarcophagi, and he goes, that one right there. There's a lot of power in being a vampire, but it brings out the worst in people, and after a few centuries, there's nothing left but the worst. Lichdom, on the other hand, well, that one's a bit expensive too, I won't lie. But you're a wizard, you want to study, you need time. That gives you time. What else can I say?
So this is where Strahd?
Yeah, that's where he came. Right after Sergei came over here, laid his hands upon there. I tried to counsel him otherwise, but I ain't his daddy. He do what he pleases. I'm just here to give knowledge. I just give knowledge. I Don't judge.
Do you mind if I ask where these came from?
Oh, these have been here far longer than me. The wizards who founded this school wanted to protect the world, so to speak, from knowledge. I'm not really a fan of that. And so they found some of the more powerful beings out there that had more knowledge than sense. They kind of trapped them inside the amber. And those beings really don't like it. They only have one choice: exist in the amber or outright destruction in the end of their life. But each one exacts a heavy toll. I know some of them, not all of them, because, well, their gifts, some of them suck. And what else is there besides Lichton? So,
Really.
I mean, look at this guy over here.
Wall walking.
He's going to have some fun with that wall walking, but be ready for the eye. That's all I got to say. I don't know how exactly it works out, but I could see that curse from a mile away. So.
Do you know about the charisma?
So what are all the
Alright.
negative effects of this, aside from the gross eye?
So, are we?
I don't know.
How much longer are we
I'm
gonna
not-
be?
We could stop right now if we really needed. We could call it here. I will just say this to you, Samuel. The Lich is offering you the opportunity in that library. You can't leave with the library's books, but in that library, you have access to every magical book you could probably think of to copy into your own spell book any spells you want. 8 hours apiece. That goes for the rest of you. You could copy some of them to make scrolls. You have the equipment.
I would very
Unfortunately,
much.
the scrolls back are not repairable. All right, Samuel, you have a good one. I think we're going to break it up here unless anybody else has any other question.
We could continue this conversation with the Lich in chat.
Yes. He seems very knowledgeable, very personable, very willing to help. And he also points out, hey, just so you know, there's some dangerous creatures in this room. If you go on a tour with me, none of them will bother you. They know better. So I'll take you anywhere you want. Also, I know all the passwords to all the doors. And I'll give them to you. They're voice activated. You have to say the name. I know it's old and dumb, but that's the way it goes. Also, you can use magical knock to break the arcane lock on there if you really want to, if you want to go that route, but I'll just give you the password.
You'll have to pick up that spell from here, Samuel.
Yeah, knock spell is a very nice spell.
Said.
Have any of you tried knock on any of the magical doors? Curious how well it works
I
nowadays.
tried knocking.
Oh, no, my dear. The magical spell. It's called knock. It's a good spell. All right. That sounds like that's where we're at, folks. This was a good session. I'm glad you finished it up.
And we're leveled up.
Yes, you are.
2 levels, huh?
So now, did everybody note when you got leveled? What you did to get leveled?
We
Restoring him?
are behind something.
What instantly did you do that did it?
We did the lich.
Yes. And what did the Lich say about if anything bothers you in this area, this whole Amber Temple?
They know better.
They know better. So what would have happened if you would have done Greater Restore? Let me see.
Yeah, we wouldn't have had to fight those vampires.
We wouldn't have. Well, maybe the vampires.
You wouldn't almost have to die, but that was fun though.
It was fun. Honestly.
It was very fun.
We all survived.
That's my favorite gag out
We
of this
didn't
whole
pay the
temple.
price.
So you could just basically bypass everything.
You level and nobody.
We had the great restoration, so maybe we can get another one.
All right, that was a good session though.
Again, another. I mean, we basically have all the spells.
To try to
now.
die again.
Yeah.
Like, we don't necessarily have to use the abbot in order to get our lives back and get killed.
And we can ask him, is there anything bad gonna happen to us if we stay here a couple days to...
With me around, absolutely not.
Are you
Let's
gonna be
do it.
going?
Can we, like, does he seem on the up and up? Can I use, like, insight or something like that?
Seems very up and up to you.
He's a god, so if he's a bad god, I don't know if we have any.
Lying to us?
Like,
I could do an
like
insight check, I don't know.
Well, he certainly has
I
no problem
message
with
Ron
you
and I
wanting to
say,
become a
don't
vampire.
you dare ask him if he's lying to us.
Not much of it.
All right, folks, map's going down. Feel
Alright.
feel free
Good
to
day, guys.
ask any questions in chat or whatever. That was a good session, though. I'm glad you guys finished. And that was a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys finished that one. I was so hoping to wrap that one up.
Almost wrapped up.
But, well, not entirely wrapped up. But keep in mind, Samuel, just make your list of whatever spells you would like to add to your spell book. Anything you want.
Awesome.
Within our level. Right?
Well, yeah, he has to be able to be capable of copying it. And also, it takes 8 hours a piece.
How about ritual spells? I can ask him. Well, I'll ask
I
him.
mean, it's a spell book of every spells. If they're convertible to rituals, you can feel free and take your time. All right. That was a good session, everybody.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
And please level up your characters and all that other fun stuff.
All right.
Yeah, remember, and we're half rounded up on hit die.
Could we have ended up with some of those constructs as pets if we had?
What?
Could we have ended up with some of those constructs as pets if we had gone around on a tour?